I think it's doing the thing again. Thank you, OBS. I hate it when this happens. Be back in a moment. What? No. No, please work. Please, OBS, I beg of thee. Why must you bug out like this at the start of every stream? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Is it time for more The Blast of Us?
Yes. Again? OBS, please. Please. I don't know why. Why is it like this? Oh, I'm gonna Google it. I'm Googling it on stream. So I can see what the heck is up with this. OBS. Start stream. Drop the frames. And there, it's working. What the heck? Why OBS? So if you made it to this part of the stream, I'm so sorry. My OBS has this strange issue where whenever I start streaming, it just like it bugs out. It starts dropping frames like crazy, and I have to like keep trying to start and restart the stream, and then close and reopen OBS, and then eventually it works, and I don't know why. And then as I'm not changing any settings, all I'm doing is restarting it, but it doesn't happen the first time I restart. I don't get it. Anyway, I need to do something. I'll be right back.
Hello, hello.
All right, I'm back. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure that everyone on the stream isn't too loud, because I have a feeling we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff. We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna wait until John gets back to talk about the obvious stuff. So I'm just gonna get started with The Last of Us. Last week, which feels like years ago, we reunited with Ellie. Yay! We got separated from Ellie in the hotel and then reunited with her. Because we were looking for her and we climbed up a ladder and then got knocked off the ladder and then was starting to get drowned to death by a guy. But then she came over and helped us out. So thank you, Ellie. Oh, sorry, I'm still buzzing. Okay, so during the thing that happened today, I had my notes app open on my phone so I could take notes of everything that happened, and I would pause the stream slash video just so I could take notes. So when we eventually do start talking about this stuff, I actually might. I know Nighthawk will probably have stuff to say. Maybe I should wait till Nighthawk gets here. I'll message Nighthawk. And then I can start going through the notes. So they're mostly chronological order.
I gotta stop keeping those in my spice cabinet. I can't ever find them when I...
That must be a really long toothpick that you're getting.
No, I keep them... They're in like a little jar that looks like a spice jar, and I put them in my spice cabinet. So every time I need them, I just can't find them. They'll be like right in front of my face, and I'm just like, no, that's cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
I always have a hard time finding them.
Okay, I gotta remind myself what the controls are. That's how I melee attack. Okay, got it. Do I have my brick? I do have my brick. Okay, all is well. Because honestly, what's the point of doing anything if you don't have your trusty brick with you?
Yeah, that's a Boston brick. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Certified.
You just can't get craftsmanship like that anymore.
Okay, I need to adjust volume levels, I think, for various things. Alright, I messaged Nighthawk to see when he's stopping by, but he hasn't responded yet. Because, oh boy, is there shit to talk about. But I'm gonna avoid it until... I was hoping until Nighthawk gets here, but... No! We're reloading.
What did you do?
Oh.
I threw the brick.
Oh.
I'm just trying to remind myself what the controls are. This is the problem. I'm not playing very often. I'm trying to remember how to sprint. Okay, I got it. This is the problem of pressing random buttons when you have something you care about. Yeah, you see this brick here. This brick is a Pittsburgh brick, which means it's an inferior brick.
Yeah, Pittsburgh bricks are the pits.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that expression comes from. It's to make fun of Pittsburgh.
Are you from Pittsburgh?
What do you say?
With talk like that? No.
Yeah, I'm from Pittsburgh, Tennessee.
Okay. I think I can just keep going. I'm gonna wait until either I get a response from Nighthawk, he shows up, or like 20 minutes have passed, and then I'll start talking about this stuff that there is to talk about. I was telling Uno that
the Wisconsin Supreme Court race?
no politics here, please.
There's something else in the news?
So during the presentation that happened today, I had my phone open and I was just taking notes on everything. So I have notes.
Oh, he's got notes.
But you don't have to worry about that now. You have to worry about that when either Nighthawk shows up, responds to my DM, or 20 minutes passes.
He may already be asleep. The common Nighthawk is generally crepuscular.
That's true.
I don't think he's common. I think he's quite unique.
It's just a name.
It's an insulting name. Maybe I can talk about something Nighthawk might not care about. Do you know what franchises Nighthawk doesn't care about?
Wait there, okay?
Sure, Joel.
No, actually.
I'm also at a loss, I think.
Was there like a Hello Kitty game? He might not care about that.
Oh, okay. There was a game.
Targeted little children.
There's a game called Drag and Drive or Drag X Drive. I think it's Drag X Drive. That's what I wrote down, but I heard someone say Drag and Drive earlier. I call it Wheelchair Rocket League because that's what it is.
I didn't see that one. The direct was an hour long, and my break was 30 minutes long, so I had to kind of like go for the abridged version.
Okay, so sorry. In the game, there's some text, so I'm gonna read that first. It's a comic book. Savage Starlight, a creation. Daniela, it's book 6. Daniela and Captain Ryan have been thrown into the arena where the hungry eyes of the travelers watch as they are forced to fight to the death. Will she put aside her feelings for the captain to fight for her own survival?
Oh my god.
Okay,
Wow.
anyway. Back to Drag X Drive. Dragon Drive? I don't know. Oh wait, for that anime, Hunter? They just call it Hunter
Yeah,
Hunter,
right.
right? They like
Probably
ignore.
will care about that actually.
Damn it.
There's something Hunter in there? I didn't see that.
No, there isn't. But I mean, I'm using it as an example to say that I shouldn't pronounce the X that's in the title. It's just Drag Drive. That sounds terrible. It sounds like a terrible title.
I don't know. Ever since I found out the X knots in Thousand Year Door may or may not be the cross knots, and there's no way to know for sure. I don't trust any. I don't trust the letter X anymore. And for no other reasons.
Can I give Ellie the comic? Just trying to find the comic. Joel doesn't care about comics, I think.
There are no other things using the letter X that may or may not be well liked at the moment.
Christmas. That's what you're referring to, right?
I was gonna try to make a war on Christmas joke, but it's not coming to me.
Okay,
Sorry,
anyway.
everybody.
So it's a game where you use your two Joy-Cons to like move the wheels of your wheelchair, and you use it in the mouse mode, which I guess I'll talk about later. But you like put it flat on the table, then you can move it, and then it's like you're spinning the wheels of your wheelchair, and it's basically Rocket League or basketball, whatever you want. I don't know what the reception is. I like watched one person cover the direct, and he's like, yeah, this is like the only part of the direct that I hated. And I was like, oh wow, okay.
Find that bridge.
Just tell me
Jeez.
where to
Wow.
go.
When will this anti-wheelchair discrimination end?
I don't think it was anti-wheelchair discrimination. I think he was just genuinely not interested in the game, which happens sometimes.
No, that doesn't happen.
But I'm wondering if it will take away any of the big fans of Rocket League.
Probably not.
Wheelchair Rocket League. I've also heard someone else call it DEI Rocket League, which is pretty funny. And I have played Rocket League. It's pretty fun, but I only played it for like two play sessions, so like 5 hours total, and that was it.
Oh, how do you guys feel about Mega Ampharos being confirmed?
Mega Ampharos was in Pokemon X and Y.
Yeah, but it's back. We know that Mega is back.
Didn't they show a bunch of other Megas in the previous direct? That was like 2 days ago, which is also weird to say.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
They showed a bunch of Megas. They showed the Mewtwo's. They showed the Charizards. They showed Lucario. They showed Venusaur and Blastoise. Pretty sure they showed Audino. I don't know off the top of my head. My dog's probably gonna care about Pokemon as well. What is there to talk about?
Oh, shoot.
Some of the third-party games that I don't think you would care about. Hades 2. Oh, he probably cares about Hades 2. Oh, it's coming to Switch 2.
Oh, I'm actually playing Hades for the first time in like a year right now. Damn.
Street Fighter 6. I don't think he cares about that. Split Fiction. Madden. Tony Hawk. I like the Tony Hawk game. Yeah, well, Hogwarts Legacy. I'm skipping over the ones I think he would care about.
More like bad game.
WWE 2K and NBA 2K.
Bottom.
Civ 7. There's a game that I haven't heard about before called Survival Kids.
Oh, shit. Wait, I actually have something to say about this.
Wait, you know about Survival Kids?
Survival. Yeah, I do know Survival Kids. Survival Kids is easily the most left field release in this entire direct because, and I'm gonna flex my retro gaming bona fides here. I've actually
Okay.
played the original Survival Kids, which
Oh,
was a
all right.
which was like a kind of ambitious survival simulator game. Not really simulator, I guess. As much of a simulator as
Interesting.
you're gonna get on the original Game Boy by I'm pretty sure it was Konami. So this is like a stealth kind of sequel reboot to a pretty obscure and honestly pretty good, like at least for Game Boy, game. Back
Oh,
then.
so it was a Game Boy game?
Bizarre thing for them to bring back.
Wait, so you heard about Survival Kids, or is this the coming? The
No,
fact that it's coming. No, I mean first time you heard about it coming to the Switch 2.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Was this revealed before? I didn't know about it.
No.
Yeah, I'm just saying I knew what Survival Kids was because I'm a real gamer who knows about all those weird obscure titles, except for the ones that I don't know about, which is a lot of them. Yeah, there's a
Wild
little fun bit of
Hearts.
trivia for you. This is actually an installment in a long.
Oh, why? Wait,
Yo,
what?
single-
Wild Hearts is coming to Switch 2.
Is it
Oh my
Wild Hearts
gosh,
S?
why?
So, I don't know
Okay.
if they're making a new DLC or something.
No, it seems to just be Wild Hearts.
How about a
The
hand?
title was Wild Hearts S,
sure
and I
you
wasn't
trust
sure if
me
that
with
was a
that?
typo. Or
Ellie,
not.
It might have been. Or short for small. I don't know.
I am.
push harder.
Why are you pushing a piano?
So we can get up
There,
there.
how's that?
Let's go.
But you know how I am. I gotta look around the room. Gotta get the loot.
Yeah,
Star
dude,
Wars
there might still be
Outlaws.
good food in those dishes there. God damn, they were in the middle of a banquet, huh?
There was a moment in the direct when they went over a bunch of indie games that are coming to the Switch 2. There's one that I'm not mentioning right now, but the others I didn't write down except for Star Wars Outlaws and Professor Layton. But I am not entirely sure if Nighthawk doesn't care about Professor Layton. So
I think he's talked about Professor Layton in the past.
so I will
So-
bring it up again, I guess. Does he care about Hyrule Warriors?
Probably.
Damn
I
it.
certainly don't. So you might want to wait on that one.
And I think that's it. Get here, Nighthawk. We need you. Okay, I think it's been. No, we'll give it like 5 more minutes.
Oh shit, there was a Survival Kids 2 apparently.
Have you just started doing Survival Kids research?
I'm trying to find the box art.
Are you going
Oh, Game
to
Boy Color, I misremembered. But it was by Konami.
Are you going to pay the $450 just to play Survival Kids too?
Fuck no.
That is such an insane price.
It's not the $450 that's bad. But
Yeah, it's the $90
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna have to fork over for Mario
90
Kart.
bucks for like Mario Kart? Yeah.
actually, yeah, okay, I guess we can get the bad stuff out of the way now. The price is definitely stuff that people are
Holy
complaining
shit.
about. It's not $90 for Mario Kart. It is $80, which is still bad.
Well, it is $90 if you want the physical version, which I do.
Oh. Well, if you get it bundled with the Switch 2,
Yeah, I like getting the physical versions of
So-
stuff usually.
if you bundle it with the Switch 2, it costs $50, aka the whole thing together costs $500.
I'm boycotting the Nintendo eShop forever after that shit they pulled with the 3DS and Wii U and Wii. I'm not buying a digital game from them ever again because I'm just gonna lose it within the decade. So I'm not doing that. It's over.
That
Yeah,
is
true. What happens
your
to
decision.
the basic Switch games then?
S-
They're like-
You're just gonna lose them.
most of the Switch games are compatible with Switch 2. The ones that aren't, I think, are going to be the ones that rely on the infrared
yeah.
sensor,
I'm just
because the infrared sensor doesn't exist on the new Joy-Cons.
Oh shit.
I have seen
Just, like,
some
wondering
opposing
about when they're gonna get rid of. Oh,
Right now,
continue.
I'm gonna jump in and I'm
opinions
gonna clear us a bit.
online.
about
Most
me?
people are doom and gloom
Stay
about
here.
these new
This is
prices.
so stupid.
And
You
we're
have
in a
more of
cutscene,
fucking
so I
chance
wanna
if you
watch
let me
it.
help.
I am. You seem to know your way around a gun. You reckon you can handle that?
Well, I sort of shot a rifle before, but it was at rats
Rats.
with
Rats.
BBs.
Rats. Where are the
It's the
rats?
same basic concept. Lift it up.
The rats are a little smaller, so this
I
will
know.
probably be easier.
You're gonna want to lean right into that stock, because it is gonna kick a hell of a lot more than any baby rifle.
Okay.
Go and pull the bolt back. Grab it right there. Just tug it. There you go. And as soon as you fire, you're gonna want to get another round in there quick. Listen to me. If I get into trouble down there, you make every shot count. Yeah.
I got this.
All right.
See how good of a shot Ellie
Just so we're
is.
clear about back there, it was either him or me.
Aw, that's character development.
Yeah, I should have known better. If you're gonna steal, you better make sure you get away with it. Right? I would have done.
They're all dead! They're all fucking dead!
The hell's he yapping about? Take a breath. Who's dead?
The whole crew. The 76 lookout guy. Some fucking tourist killed him. Kill all of them.
Shit. You talk to the boss?
Yeah. He wants everyone to hold their ground. Watch
There
the
are
gate.
5 of them? How am I gonna handle
Alright,
5 of
hurry.
them?
Search the area. Do not let anybody through.
Apparently, you already killed 70 of them, so
Yeah,
that, I guess.
because they weren't looking for me. But these guys are.
He's gotta be wrong.
About the crew being dead.
There's some more lost. There's some more survival kits trivia for you. They continued the series on the DS with the Lost in Blue 2, and Lost in Blue 3.
If anything, some tourists.
And
We'll find.
there was a Wii version.
You're right.
In Japan.
How lost and how blue
Yeah,
are
it became
we?
the Lost in Blue series. Any of you guys remember that?
Don't think anyone does.
Nope.
Okay, I'm sure
Freaking
some.
freak-
I'm sure
fake
some.
gamers.
I'm sure some people
Fake
out there
gamers.
do.
I know.
but
Fake
I don't.
gamers. Sorry.
Did they kind of just disperse?
Yeah, it may have looked like some dumb shovelware game that even Konami wouldn't put their logo on. But it's actually a new entry in a long-running series.
Oh shit, there's a guy right there.
Whoa! He's in here!
Shit. He told them where I am. Die. Reload.
Oh, we were talking about prices for the Switch.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably, even though
Ugh.
probably shouldn't say that on stream. I don't know. I'm probably gonna wait for a price drop, just because like I just bought a new graphics card. I'm probably gonna have to go to the dentist soon, so I'm not really gonna be in a position to drop $450 on a new console that I probably won't use enough to make it worth it.
Oh, I think I will. Oh,
I don't know.
I think they're just standing down.
I wonder, yeah, when the support for the basic Switch shop is gonna lose those games. It just, ugh, yeah.
I think we
Ick.
won't for Switch 2. But
Yeah, for Switch 2,
eventually
but, like-
they're gonna make a new system that's not
Yeah.
backward compatible. And once that happens, it's just, the clock is
Mhm.
ticking.
Yup.
Oh,
Good job, kiddo.
Joel, she can't hear you from where you are. Why would you?
I mean, it's honestly true for like any digital storefront that exists. It's not gonna. Like, we're gonna. Even,
Oh shit, he's right there.
we're going to probably die within our lifetime. You know?
Yeah,
I've got a
just kind of
Forever.
think about it, you know?
That's why I've decided my policy is once I paid for it once, I will pirate it forever. You're gonna steal that shit from me, I'm gonna steal it right back.
Fair.
I keep turning the stream down. The gunshots don't seem to get me.
Go! I got you.
Yeah, Nintendo is just more egregious about that than everyone else. So I'm voting with my wallet. By
Is
giving them more
going
money.
to sneak up on me. I think I'm in it.
I'm flipping through the direct. Capcom.
I've got my notes. Okay. Sorry, I was focused on making sure Joel doesn't die before I talk more.
Oh, they're making a new Damon X Machina. That's
Yeah, I was waiting until Nighthawk gets here to mention
that's
that.
probably the kind of thing that he would like. Split Fiction. Comadre. Tony Balk. Skater Island. Oh. The Tony Hawk SpongeBob crossover.
Is anyone going up the stairs? Yes.
Jesus.
Surprise. I can just wait for them all
On.
to slowly walk up the stairs one at a time, and then I can take them out this way.
Oh boy.
Because I don't think there's any other way they can get to me other than slowly going up the stairs.
New James Bond game. I thought it was a GoldenEye remake. Apparently it's not.
Oh my
So
god.
that's something.
Yeah, not. I had no idea.
The Switch 2 is finally powerful enough to run Bravely Default. So that's pretty cool.
I like how we got a sequel on the Switch 1 for Bravely Default, and we didn't get the 3DS one.
The pile of bodies
Oh,
grows.
Yeah, Zero Director's Cut. That's actually cool.
That's something Nighthawk would care about.
Wait, what?
Please stop.
Yakuza 0.
Oh yeah, that's pretty interesting. I saw that. I was like, oh wow.
I don't know if I'd say it's interesting. There's a bunch of Yakuzas on the Switch already, but
I didn't know that, so.
Okay, since we're getting into it, I will talk more about third-party stuff. I know.
Pokemon XD confirmed for Switch.
I know that Nighthawk does care about Enter the Gungeon 2. That was confirmed. We've also got what else did I fail to mention? Hitman: World of Assassination, Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4. That's a big one.
Oh,
Borderlands
they're
4.
launching-
I know Nighthawk probably cares about Borderlands
People are
4.
excited about
Another
that
one
game.
down! He's still here!
Starseeker
Yeah, keep searching.
Astroneer Expeditions. That was
They're
something.
launching GameCube without Luigi's Mansion.
They
Cyber-
have Luigi's
What
Mansion.
the fuck? Not at
Cyberpunk
launch.
Cyberpunk
not
2077.
Yeah, not at launch.
And watch how they still won't put in Smash Melee.
Whatever.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Just go see
Another-
if they put
another big
Smash
one.
64 on, and there's your answer.
Ah,
Yeah, it's launching with
damn it.
Soul Calibur, Wind Waker, and
How many more guys are there? How big must this pile of bodies grow?
Shit! He got another
Because
one!
the
Wait,
bodies
is the
are
GameCube one
starting-
GX?
Keep searching.
Yeah, it is.
This is actually quite comical. How many bodies are gonna be here?
I thought there were only 5.
I thought there were only 5 too.
In Borderlands 4.
I just heard another
Borderlands
guy,
snore.
so there's at least one other guy. What the fuck?
Some stupid ass space game.
That's the Starseeker Astroneer Expeditions.
Final Fantasy.
Yes, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Actually, I'm not sure if Nighthawk would care too much about that, but Ace would.
Ace has already played it. Probably.
Can you say that for
We
sure?
have both original and new Final Fantasy VII.
More people going up the
Going
stairs and
museum.
seeing the pile of bodies.
Another body over here! Watch yourself!
Marvel Comic Invasion. I genuinely don't know what the hell that is.
Hi.
Hello. Oh my
Watch my
God.
back!
Jesus, Joel. Just absolutely brutalized that man.
The pile grows.
Right here!
Oh,
Oh,
it's not,
Holy
no.
Fortnite confirmed for Switch 2.
I
no.
mean, it was on Switch 1.
Wait, was it? Maybe I blinked when
Yeah,
that
it didn't.
happened.
Yeah, it was.
Ooh,
only
Molotov.
time I
The
ever
trailer.
I only played Fortnite once, and it was on
Alright,
the
come on
Switch,
down.
and I played it one game, and I just did not interested in immediately.
Oh, we've got a cutscene.
Ooh.
How does Joel know when they're all gone?
Software.
Yeah, how does Joe know? What if there's going to be like? Oh, I like you're down here now instead of like you were supposed to go downstairs and take them out. But you stay upstairs.
Why would I had a good vantage point, and they were like funneled into the same path. Why would I go somewhere else where they can sneak up behind me?
It's so good.
How'd I do?
But
She shot like 2 people. She did pretty okay.
yeah,
How about something
credit where credit's due.
a little more your size?
I'm out of bullets, Joel. You're giving her an empty gun.
Okay.
You should throw whip pistol at people. It's far more effective.
That's. I'll let you keep. I'll let you keep believing that.
It's a joke. Jeez. Anyways.
Jokes on the
Dragon
internet.
Sakurai out of
Safety's on,
retirement for another game.
You know how to switch
But
it off?
it's a Kirby Air Ride game.
Frankly, a complete waste of his
You
talents.
gotta respect it. This is
Gonna
not
be honest.
Joel, be
I
careful.
love Kirby Air Ride 1, so you know.
I mean, I have a GameCube that currently has Kirby Air Ride in it, like
I do too right
in
now.
the room that I'm in.
Oh no!
They're not. It's not gonna be.
Remastered
I do
my
not believe they're
ass.
capable.
Look at this.
Oh, that's really bad.
More like re-disaster.
In that nice.
Wow. This
That's really bad.
game came out 4 years ago in 2021.
I mean, I gotta be honest. Like the original Kirby's Air Ride is not that good. It just like they happened to accidentally make one really good mode in it.
Right.
When's the last time you ever heard anybody talk about Top Ride? Literally never.
I remember playing Top Ride. I enjoyed it for what it was, but I was a kid then, so.
Yeah, it's not anything special, and honestly.
So
neither
you're
is it.
actually just not waiting for
Really just
Nighthawk?
City Trial. Yeah,
Wait, what?
I'm not. Sorry, you snows, you lows. You slumber, a cucumber. You take a nappa,
I'm
you get
d-
slappa.
I'm
I do love me some.
I'm trying to be nice to my friends because I know they will want to talk about it. And here you are.
It again. We got a whole stream to fill.
I only have the energy to talk about things once. You're gonna have to like inject me with coffee or something.
I don't believe that. Donkey Kong December. You guys think of new Donkey Kong?
I'm waiting until Nighthawk gets here.
Yeah, that's my take. Kirby's Air Ride, the original, is honestly not that good. They just like accidentally made something really.
We
good
got a note.
And so I think the sequel will not succeed in that. And
We don't need the Fireflies. Sure, they might have started the fight, but we're the ones that have done all the work. It's our blood in the streets. I don't agree with them wanting to take the fight to the streets. Wait, to other cities. They need to earn their independence on their own, and I definitely won't take orders from some Firefly leader all the way on the other side of the country. Before the fighting ends, I suggest we rid ourselves of them. This is our city, our people. I don't see why we can't rule ourselves. Oh. At least he's not infected. It's all about the
Let's
small
do it.
victory. Oh!
Oh, lovely. Oh my god, lovely.
How do you think he got up there?
At least he's not
turn the light
infected. At least he's not
That one
infected. It's
actually-
about the small victories.
That one is
It's not
actually the only victim of the vampire virus that was going on at the same time as the zombie apocalypse. It just so happened that the zombies were significantly more effective. That's how he got up on the ceiling.
Because he's part bat.
Yeah.
He is now. It replaces your DNA with a bat DNA, the fly style, and you turn into Jeff Goldblum.
Return to difficult.
I'm sorry, but that's a really bad theory.
I don't want to ever hear any complaints about live puns ever again.
No, it's fantastic. Keep doing them.
At least mine are original. I don't recycle the same 2 ones over and over again.
Yeah, that's the joke.
This is no longer a Switch 2 direct discussion stream. This is now a TW John pun stream. Thank you.
What do you guys think of the confirmation of Art of Balance Touch 2
What about
in
it?
the opening with all the shapes rolling around?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I did like the new direct intro for
All of my bodies are gone!
Oh
I
no!
swear they make these more convoluted.
I
each
worked
time.
so hard. I worked so I worked so hard to make those bodies pile up like that. And now they're just gone.
Anyways,
You know, I blame Reggie. It's Reggie's fault.
he's
What do you
made-
guys think of them bringing DS download playback?
That's pretty crazy.
I do
That was
like
a
that.
good feature.
I do like that.
Actually.
Oh,
here's
that's how
something
they
that I
got
got.
up here. They just climbed on the truck. Well, it didn't matter because I choked them all to death.
I remember the first time I played Mario Kart 7 was on the 3DS download play. It was really awesome.
No game, I don't need a hint. I'm just looting everything because this is the kind of person I am.
DS download play was
Worse.
even better. They didn't use it enough on the 3DS.
Yeah, they did.
It was cringe.
I use it a ton to play Mario Kart with my brother. It's amazing.
DS download play or
Yeah.
3DS download play?
DS download play.
Exactly. Everybody was playing Mario Kart DS on there.
Except I was because of that I was stuck using Guy.
Oh yeah.
Fine, he's the best character. I just use
No,
Action Replay to play as Shy Guy in single player.
I can't believe they just made Shy Guy a normal character. No.
Yeah, because
But also
everyone
now
wanted him.
the Moo the cow from Moo Meadows is now a playable character. That's like the
yeah.
equivalent
I'm
of
sorry, what?
the
Yeah,
cow from Moo Meadows is now a playable character in Mario.
Yeah, but they're
Kart.
they're probably.
I
gonna leave
know,
out
I
Waluigi
know
again.
Nighthawk has stuff he wants to say about this.
Yo,
You
stop
better
that.
get in here.
That's still fine, you message him, I tried.
Alright,
No,
I'll message him and he'll be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
He knows who you are.
yeah, that will
I don't
probably
think he
won't work.
knows, but he's weird because I've never messaged him in my life before. He's a cool dude, but like
No.
I don't think I've
Harsh
messaged anyone.
punishment.
I don't think you get pinged
That much
for people
different than
who
what
you've
the
never
military
met
does
or
back
never
in
seen.
Exactly, I don't think he would.
I guess not.
So it's not like it would even matter.
Okay, I guess I can go through my notes. We'll start from the beginning. It's already been like almost 40 minutes. So Mario Kart World.
Hang on, I gotta message him real quick.
What the fuck? You just said no.
Wait, you can't hear me typing?
Oh no, I can't. I can always hear you typing. Plus your noise cancellation sucks ass.
Yep, I turned it off because you guys kept complaining about my microphone.
Okay, so the new Mario Kart. People were theorizing on what it's called. It's called Mario Kart World, and it appears to be open world.
Breathless playable
I'm sorry.
player run.
Open world. There's one big map with a bunch of tracks scattered throughout, each with different zones. Like in an open world area how you have different biomes, but also in like a Mario game, a normal Mario game. But there's always like the lava world, and then there's the ice world and the beach world and all that.
All right, do your thing,
yeah,
Ellie.
I looked at.
On it.
There's a little thing I noticed in the trailer. All of the old
Stupid
like
chain is
cups
stuck.
are accounted for
Hold on.
in the screenshot. They show of Grand Prix except Special Cup,
There.
but I assume you just have to collect it
Yeah.
like old Mario Kart.
It started out pretty normal, but then eventually they showed off rail grinding, and I think that looks really cool. I'm excited. If I ever play it.
Bridge and make that how you go up the side of the bridge.
Waluigi has a really sexy suit as well. What? What?
The first
Pink noses and
Here.
thin mustaches.
the first track they showed off looked to be like some like straight out of some old Western movie, like in the desert with yeah,
Americana sort of highway. In the desert.
and I
You
like
guys
it.
think they're gonna add Link?
Very a very calamari desert esque.
If anything, they're better at Captain Falcon.
What?
That would be no. People would get so
I don't-
mad.
what
See
what
we
is?
got.
Calamari Desert is the name of the one of the maps, one of the tracks in Mario Kart.
The desert track from Mario
Oh
Kart
my
64.
gosh, Calamari Desert. Which Mario
I
Kart?
did. Mario Kart 64
And also an 8 Deluxe DLC.
Oh well,
and 7,
I'm
I
not.
guess, if we're being technical.
I'm not bougie enough to have had the DLC as a kid. I'm sorry,
Not a kid.
or even Mario Kart 8. So
Don't
know,
worry,
like-
you're not
Yeah.
missing much. It's a really boring track.
It's almost like you know someone that has it.
that's so cute.
And then a few seconds after they showed wall riding, yeah, indeed, the Moo Meadows cow is a playable character.
Just wild. Like of all the, it's like
That is-
adding the
That is quite something.
Which
That's like
is hilarious.
Smash Brothers into Smash Brothers.
They added fucking Honey Queen. Like, what are you guys so surprised about?
It's a
Honestly, you
cow.
better pick than that.
Okay, so if the players have if the various characters have outfits, does the cow have outfits?
Or presumably.
It would be hilarious.
I would think so.
Like, where's like a, I don't know, like a pig onesie.
Did we get an explanation about what that hamburger Mario had was?
Yes.
I think,
Talking.
Yes. I'm getting to that. Patience, please.
No.
Okay, so then after the Moo Meadow cow character showed off, they showed off wall riding / wall jumping. You could ride on a wall. You just like go off a ramp, and then like when you're near a wall, your car will like turn, and then you'll start driving on the wall, which I think is really cool.
Oh shit! Get down! Get down!
And there's another cutscene. Oh,
And the Kami it's very like much more realistic in how it would be.
Busy
Like,
couple of
oh,
days,
zombies
huh?
in every scene is a friend. You know.
Damn,
I
no
know it's
food.
a theme in other games, but
Your
shoes.
bow is sticking up into the window.
yeah, they could see
Right.
you for sure.
it's an invisible bow unless you have special contact lenses.
Ooh, we're gonna get this bucket.
Out of Joel's
You have
eyeballs.
to live in the post-apocalypse.
Probably a bunch of people
They didn't check.
Man,
they didn't check.
They're a bunch of fucking morons.
I know. It's just.
Yeah, from that,
Oh.
if Joe was an actual psychopath with like genuine
Let's just get to that bridge.
like bloodlust, like those guys.
Yeah, he carried a brick from Boston all the way to Pittsburgh.
Okay, fair enough. You're in
That would have been
Well,
the
it's a
ideal
special
moment to
Boston
use it.
brick.
That's
Yeah, I
pretty
take it back.
psychopathic behavior.
Very important.
I know. Yeah, I take it back. He's pretty psychopathic.
I mean, who would do that?
I
Pretty
mean,
crazy
Joe-
talk. Anyway, back to Mario Kart. They showed off a bunch of returning power-ups, including the Mega Mushroom. I liked that. The Bullet Bill. Oh, Nighthawk, you're here. Finally.
You're just gonna give him away, huh?
And then they also showed some new power-ups. There was a coin block, an ice flower that like briefly flashed by. I hear an infected, I think.
Stealing my food.
Well, at least they finally killed that couple. I was sure they made it out of the city. Now we need to find
Wait, I don't want to get
Go
murdered.
get him.
Yeah, there better have been an army in that
I
truck.
misread that line for a second.
Wipe out the
I
entire
thought Ellie was
crew
saying,
over
"Eat shit, Joel."
there. Keep searching.
Might be a good idea to turn the flashlight off there, buddy.
The flashlight is cosmetic.
Is it?
I sure hope so.
You sure hope it does? Oh, they can see through glass. Of course they can.
Yeah, it's glass.
Oh shit! Oh, don't kill me, man, please.
So honestly, the
please,
thing I
let me
was
go.
most excited about, but not as excited as I could have been, from the Switch announcement,
I should probably do
was
that.
DLC for Kirby game.
Yeah, DLC for the old Kirby game. Not old, but.
Will he bleed out like the other guy?
He might.
Probably.
I feel like you're just being a dick by not putting out his misery.
No, he's begging for his life.
Let's
Oh,
just be
okay.
cool, man.
Anyway,
Easy.
yeah, so I would have really liked a new Kirby game, but
Yeah.
maybe they're still working
Well,
on
you-
the 3D style, so I can,
Okay.
I can cope
You
with
did
the
get a
DLC
new
expansion.
Kirby
Letting them
game.
talk.
So.
So, back to Mario Kart, because I'm going
Just saying.
I'm going in order of the notes that I have. Another power up they showed off was one where you get to throw Hammer Bro hammers. I think that's pretty cool. Although I don't know how it's.
fucking awful.
I don't know how.
hard it's gonna be.
I don't know how that's
I can't
gonna be
hit anything
different.
with the hammers in Mario 3, and in that game, I'm not driving a car.
I don't know how
It's gonna be
how that's going to compare to the Fire Flower power up that's already in Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
You still have that brick from Boston?
I do.
That's gonna be
Nice.
like. That's gonna be like when you throw the bomb trying to get it to land on another car. That's what that
It's gonna bounce off the road a few times. It's not just gonna like land and then that's it.
I
I
don't
thought
think that's
Hammer
gonna help.
Bros was actually shown as one of the drivers.
No, it's I was getting to that. Then they showed one of the characters, I think it was Daisy or whatever, or maybe Toadette. They drive into the back of a truck and then start controlling the truck as it like drives across the road.
yeah.
And they showed other drivers like crashing into the truck. Oh, we got a note.
Alright, that'll actually be fun.
We got them on the run. Most of their forces have retreated to Liberty Avenue. Come midnight, we strike, gather every able body and arm them. You can stand, then you can fight. Anyone that refuses to fight with us will be banished. Anyone that supports the army will be made an example of. Tonight, we put an end to this tyranny and start a new life for ourselves. Seemed like a jolly bunch.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, the truck. I'm interested to see the extent at which they do that. I hope that there are more vehicles than just a truck. But even if it is
We
just a
get to
truck,
drive
it'll
the
be great.
bomb car.
The bomb car from Moonview Highway?
I mean,
Oh,
from
no.
N64 battle mode is what I was gonna say, but alright.
I hope there are other vehicles. Like, what if there's a plane? What if we can drive onto a plane and then start controlling the plane? I don't think they'd go that
Then it
far.
would be Kirby Air Ride.
Mario Air Ride. They showed off a couple of other characters. There's Charge and Chuck and Nabbit. I believe those are the only new characters they showed off that I could
about the cow?
find. And the cow, we talked about that earlier, Nighthawk.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What are
Is
your
this gonna be
thoughts on the
game
cow?
where we finally get Super Paratrooper back?
Nighthawk, what are your thoughts on the cow? Do you have any?
My biggest impression of the cows come from that one race level where they're obstacles.
Yeah,
And they're really annoying because they move semi-randomly.
that's the only place where they exist. I believe in the entire Mario Kart
So
franchise.
I look forward to them being even more annoying when they're in enemy CPU.
One of
Oh yeah, they're probably gonna have
My
the most
brother-
obnoxious voice clips.
my brother exclusively plays Donkey Kong whenever he plays Mario Kart, and I have a feeling he's going to switch and only play the cow if I ever get it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, moving on. The burger thing. So they showed off a thing where you like each character can pull out this like massive, super tall burger and just munch on it, and that'll transform their costume into something else. And they showed
Are
off.
you sure that's actually how it works?
Well, yeah, there's a little more. Like their head starts glowing rainbow colors, and then all of a sudden they're wearing new clothes. I wrote down all the character transformations. There's like a farmer Luigi. There's a professional racer Peach. There's like one in a more Japanese kimono outfit.
I imagine if you look through Mario Kart Tour, a lot of these are gonna come from there.
Joel, there's a guy up on
Because
that
that game
second
had a lot
floor,
of
right there.
costumes.
Yeah, I see him.
Peach also can wear this outfit with goggles on it, which reminds me a little bit of like aviator outfits. Of like pilots. Where's the guy? Oh, there he is. Am I supposed to shoot him here? Did I get him? Did he even hear me?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Mario Kart 8 is the one where you can like customize your cart to have different parts.
It was also
Fan
in
out.
7, but yeah.
I think they're gonna
they
keep
might-
that up in the new game.
Sorry, the gunshot was
know.
loud. What was asked?
Maybe I'm
Customizing
looking at
your
it
cart.
now.
Customizing your cart? I think it's gonna be like Mario Kart 8's. They showed Peach with a wide-brimmed hat that looked like it would be very nice to wear on a picnic or something. They showed Mario without a hat, which has appeared in multiple Mario games.
When are they gonna add the monkey from Mario 64?
They showed Bowser
Steal Mario's hat.
wearing like a.
That's a racer. Yeah.
They showed Bowser wearing an outfit that reminds me of like a biker gang. So biker gang Bowser, Racer Mario, Racer Waluigi, Farmer Lakitu. Luigi wearing the goggles, the outfit with the goggles, and then they showed an outfit for King Boo that makes me think that he's a mafia boss. He's got like this amazing handlebar mustache and like a trench coat. It's amazing.
How does King Boo wear a trench coat? Does it just like hang down below him?
I don't know, but it's fabulous and I like it. Toadette as a
version of
minor.
Bowser Jr. that looks like his shell has been painted in many different colors, or something. No, he's got a bunch of merit badges.
They've got Toadette in a miner's outfit. With minor with an ER, not an OR. They showed an outfit of Wario's from the back, so I couldn't really tell what it was, but he was covered head to toe in like gold-colored fabric.
He's not here.
Oh, they literally gave King Boo Crocodile's coat. That is...
Why did you do that,
Also,
Joel?
Toad's Factory
Couple
confirmed
more.
because they're playing the song for it.
A couple more. They showed Mario in like a karate outfit, and Yoshi dressed as like a race, like a NASCAR announcer. I think that's pretty neat.
I don't see him. You? Go!
There's one more guy, I think.
Oh, Shy Guy. Oh shit! Airship Fortress is back. Finally.
Ellie, where are you aiming at?
There's a new Wario Stadium that does not look like the DS one.
Oh, he's on the
Might
second
be.
floor.
Those are all DS tracks except for Shy Guy Bazaar. Oh, they look like Wario Shipyard. That's a track that nobody but me likes. Thanks for the pandering, Nintendo.
These guys have shit aim. Like me. Did I just shoot his hat off? And he lived?
forgot about this. Yeah, they added the mode from Sonic last part that everybody liked.
They
People being like, "Wow, they should add this to Mario Kart," and they did.
they made a point to show off that the weather changes. You can have like rain on the tracks. I wonder if that's gonna affect the slipperiness of the roads. And I hope it doesn't, because I don't like slippery roads.
They have in past Mario Karts the rainy tracks tend to be a little less, tend to be a little slippery.
Yeah, but they showed it in this game where it like actively changes as you're driving on it.
The one with the blimp. You know the one. It was a Mario Kart DS.
And then they said, and I quote, "You can go off track and drive virtually everywhere in this world," which confirmed basically it's an open world Mario Kart.
That is a choice, I guess.
That's pretty funny, actually.
And it's making me think. Oh, hold on, we got a note. October 10th. I just watched a mob douse Captain Mastros and the rest of my team in gasoline and burn them alive. The animals were actually celebrating. Some old fucker complained it was a waste of gasoline. There were too many of them. All I could do was slip away, but I'll remember all their faces. I'm gonna hunt each one of them down if I have to. Friend? Question mark? Okay, anyway, back to Mario Kart. Yeah, so this makes me wonder if they are going to have tracks that loop around on themselves instead of just one that's like one big long stretch that's like divided up into 3 parts for each of the laps. Because if you can go off track and go anywhere, what's stopping you from just like going back and forth on each track? It makes it seem a little less likely that they'd have those looping tracks. I don't know.
I'm looking at the trailer. There's a P switch in this shot. That's not a thing that's been in Mario Kart before.
Yeah, there are probably details that I missed as well. And
there's old
since
tracks though we already know, like Airship Fortress,
yeah,
Hills. Both of those are old tracks, so they're
and
probably gonna have like
since
3 laps, I imagine. I'm just wondering what's gonna keep you from cheating, which is like driving off the track and skipping part of it.
I think that's kind of what you're supposed to do, really.
Well, if you can tell that there are confirmed returning tracks, then maybe my worries are not correct, which is, I'm happy to be wrong about that. I do like returning tracks.
Oh, they changed.
You think they're gonna make a new Rainbow Road?
Yes.
Probably.
Almost
I don't know how
definitely.
you're gonna get to it though.
Oh yeah. Okay, so moving on. They did say that after a race is done, you physically drive to the next one. That sounds cool.
Airship Fortress is in the volcano. And they changed the tower to not look like the one from World 5 of Mario 3, which is kind of a bummer. I thought that was a cool detail.
And then they went over some of the different game modes that you're gonna have. The first one is Knockout Tour, which is like
the thing from Sonic Robo Blast 2 kart that I was talking about.
Yeah, but not everyone knows what that is, so I'm gonna go over it.
Well, you should, because it's great.
Yeah, just please let me explain it. Please let me explain it. There are 8 tracks, 1 from each cup that's in the game, or I guess as they add more cups, it would just be 1 from any of the cups. And it like starts on one edge of the continent and then goes to the other. And it's just like a normal race, except after every race, people get eliminated from it. It starts out with 24. There are 24 racers in the game for each race. And then as you go through the different races, people get eliminated. And I don't know how many are going to be in the final one.
Well, every battle's got a losing side.
Dino Jungle
What if
from
they have
Double Dash.
families?
Everyone has a family.
That dinosaur stomping around.
Best not to dwell on it.
How can you
They should add one of the real world tracks.
I completely just missed what Ellie said.
Sorry, I was yapping.
We know.
New York
Get me
and
up
the
there.
Mushroom Kingdom. Riot was all we had.
And then they also showed that whoever's in first place during the knockout tour gets a little crown on their head, so you get to target them specifically. It makes it very obvious who's in first. I'm wondering how like driving to the next course will work. It's like oh, I have to use a shiv.
Whoa, holy shit. Okay, so there's the promotional image at the end has a bunch of characters in it. I'm seeing some new racers. We got the Penguin from Mario. Spike is here. Donkey Kong's eating a cheeseburger. Goomba, for the first time, has been promoted from speed bump to racer. You will finally be able to play as Goomba in a game that is not Mario Super Sluggers. And
Wow.
and also Biddy Bug is apparently a playable racer, so they're letting fucking anybody in here. Everybody's favorite Biddy Bug.
Yeah, so there are 24 racers. The first place gets a royal crown. Anyway, I was saying I was wondering how it was gonna work if like you end a race in first place, but then in between the first and second race, the second place person passes you. Like, are you now in second place when the next race starts? I guess that makes logical sense, but it feels weird how like you can end a race in first place and then start the next one not in first place.
I wonder if there's gonna be points.
There you go.
I don't think so.
I feel like it would be kind of interesting if it was just pure racing between the tracks.
Also, I think this segues into the next game mode they showed off, which is the free roam, which is basically you just get to go anywhere. They also
Battle mode.
they did not show off or mention anything about battle mode.
Exactly.
So odds are not likely.
Cringe. The best part of Mario Kart.
They also showed off the open free roam, whatever it is called. It's gonna have a photo mode, and then you can like connect to other people, and you can do like gestures and emotes on top of your face. I'm an idiot.
You know, it kind of occurs to me that a lot of the things that we're seeing new in this are just from Diddy Kong Racing. It took 20 years, but Nintendo finally caught up. From 30 years actually. When did Diddy Kong Racing come out?
Yeah, so you can you can do photo mode with friends. You can each like pose on top of your carts. And it's pretty cool. I like that. I think that's it mostly for all the Mario Kart stuff. It's definitely 100% the launch title. And it there's going to be a direct just for Mario Kart World on April 17th, which is not that far away. It's 2 weeks away. So I guess in 2 weeks' time, I'll have more to say about Mario Kart World. Because
We'll find out if Link is in the game.
we'll talk about, where did Ellie go? Ellie? Whatever. Okay, so after they talked about Mario Kart, they started talking about the Joy-Cons. The ever-elusive C button was now explained. It's a huge voice chat feature. Basically Discord, but it's built in. Like Discord voice calls, but it's built into the Switch too.
Nintendo finally caught up to where Xbox was in 2005.
The mic is on the Switch 2 itself, not on the Joy-Cons. It's on the actual like screen part of the console, and it uses it even when it's docked, when you're sitting like 10 feet away from it. So Don't know how well that's gonna work, but they promise that it can pick up your voice from across the room and does have active background noise cancellation. I don't know how well that's gonna work. I hope it works well. I also don't think I'm going to use it too much.
It could be fun.
So yeah, you open up the C button and then you can do a voice call with a bunch of other people. There's a screen sharing feature, but it seems like the frame rate is severely reduced when you're using it, which is expected, I guess. But it's like,
depend on whether you're in game or not or something. You know.
oh no, like screen share, but like only when you're in the game. Like it screen shares the game.
Yeah, no, like if you're playing a game versus if you're not and you're watching somebody else.
Oh yeah, that's how it is. If you're playing the game, your frame rate's still normal, presumably.
No,
And
like, if you're playing Mario Kart World and your friend is playing Mario Kart World,
just keep your head
and you
down.
watch their screen share, it may look worse than if you were not playing Mario Kart World. So the game has like the system has more like memory to dedicate to that.
as far as I've
It's
seen, that's not the case.
I don't know.
It did seem
we
like
got a
the frame rate was pretty bad. We got like a solid 5 minutes of footage. It seemed like
Of the screen share? I don't remember there being much.
there was a decent amount of it.
Ruh-roh.
What was I saying? Yeah, so the frame rate seems to be pretty low when you're watching someone else's screen share, which is kind of a shame, but oh well.
I'll think about it. Let your ass die back there. Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
Who's he
I'll make
talking
you
to?
some if you quit bringing that up. It'll be good you say that. It's bacon. Of course it's good.
Do I want to go
Could've
this way?
sworn when I was looking through this that Mario 3D World was in the list of games that were gonna get a like enhanced version. I think I
No,
was
it's not.
mistaken.
No, it's not.
Very disappointing.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to that later.
Add a third mode to it.
After the screen sharing, they also showed that the C button brings up the chat menu. There's like a mute button and everything, standard voice channel stuff. There's also a camera that they're selling that you can connect to the Switch using a USB-C cable. And the camera is sold separately, but it allows you to like put your face in the corner of your gameplay when you're screen sharing. Or
Taking all predictions, how much do you guys think the camera's gonna cost?
a lot.
Yeah. Probably. I'm sure there will be alternatives for cheaper though.
Yeah, I wonder what happens if you plug in like your own.
Dent in that damn thing.
If you plug in your own camera, if it will just like let you use that. That doesn't seem like something Nintendo would do, but
Some kind of military turret. Stay down.
Anything that'll be solved by third party.
I got your back.
Third party hardware pretty soon after purchase.
And I'm headed back.
I do not want to be here. I think I'm gonna disengage. Let them lose sight of
Camera
me.
situation.
Could be better, could be worse.
It did seem like you're doing pretty good. I know that was a concern of yours going into the survival part of the game.
Okay, while they're disengaging, or while I'm disengaging from them, while they're losing sight of me, I'm gonna finish the Joy-Con talk, or the C button talk. In some multiplayer games, it looks like you can use your face from the camera in place of a player icon. I think they showed this off in Mario Party Jamboree. And then Mario Party Jamboree is also gonna get like a special extra part to the like a special update for Switch 2 that adds more minigames that can use the new Switch 2 features, including the camera. Don't know how well that's gonna work out, but I'm not gonna find out because I'm not gonna play Mario Party. And then NSO is required to use this voice chat feature, which is kind of a bummer, but I guess it's expected. And since they want everyone to be testing this out as much as possible, they are going to make it free for about a year. There's like an open access, early access thing that you can sign up that will be free, and you can test it out until March 31st next year. And then after that, it will be you'll be required to have NSO with it.
So does that mean that, I guess you could just like chat with everybody, but you can't play online? You're probably not going to give everyone free online. I don't know, Nintendo's getting greedy. They're even charging for the welcome tour game, which is ridiculous.
I'm getting to that after I kill this guy. Okay. Then they talked a little more about the game share feature that they're gonna have. So if you buy a game, you can share it locally. This is the DS download play sort of thing that they're talking about. You can share it locally with other Switch 2 consoles or Switch consoles like a DS. And then if you have NSO Online plus expansion pass, I believe, you can share it online with other people. Like you can do the whole DS download play thing using the internet instead of just being nearby. I think that's a neat feature. Don't like the paywall, but it's okay. And then also they did say that you could locally share games with owners of the Switch 1 console for select games. So I think that's cool.
Purpose of not liking to play on the
How do I stop this tank? Do tanks run out of bullets?
This one probably doesn't.
Hold on. It's quite loud. I'm gonna turn it down. Just a tad. And then after they talked about game shares. Hold on. I'm gonna get to somewhere quieter. Much better. Okay. I am audible now. Not sponsored.
This guy's Jeff Bezos.
They talked about the system specs. They said that it will have a bigger screen. I think it was 6.9 inches or something like that. I don't remember. That supports up to 1080p and up to 120 FPS. It has an LCD screen with HDR support for connected monitors. The Joy-Cons will connect using magnets, and there's a release button to like deactivate the magnets so you can remove the Joy-Cons instead of the whole sliding thing that they have right now. Just like put it in and then it'll attach, and then when you want to take it out, you press the button and pull it out. I think it should be better than sliding. Don't know what happens if the magnets start to go bad. That sounds like a potentially problematic point.
Then you have to play it in dock mode.
There are two USB-C ports, one at the bottom, like with the Switch 1, and then one at the top, so that if you're playing in, like, not docked mode, but like with the stand open on a table, you can still charge it by plugging a charging cable into the top, which I can't believe they didn't do sooner, because that would have been really nice.
There's been a guy at work that I've been talking about this with, and he was like, I can't believe they're adding two USB-C ports. Why the heck would they do that? And I was adamant that it was so you could charge it while it was on tabletop mode, and I was right. Also for the microphone, but you know, who cares?
For the camera, but yes.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to lead the tank somewhere else? Is that what it is? There's probably no way I can destroy the the tank, right? There's no way I can destroy the tank. It's a fucking tank.
Throw the brick into the barrel of the tank. The perfect timing.
No, actually, this time I won't click the hit button.
It's pure Bostonian composition will cause the tank to immediately self-destruct.
Maybe I do just need to get to the other side. I need to be a chicken crossing the road. This guy in the tank has a lot of patience.
He's in a tank. He does not have very good aim.
No, his aim is kind of trash. Okay, it is quite. It's still quite loud. I need to turn down the game even more. Okay, when the Switch 2 is docked, it does support 4K resolution, but when it's in 4K resolution, you can only go to 60 FPS. Which, I guess makes sense. So you can choose either 2K resolution with 120 FPS or 4K resolution with 60. I think that's just how it is in general.
It's not gonna be game by game, I imagine. You gotta make the game to do that. It's not just like a game you can build in.
I mean, yes, but sorry, I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna do this part.
Wait, it's a good thing these walls are bulletproof.
Anyway, yeah, obviously not every game will support it, but I think for the games that do, those will be the options.
Imagine if there was like a zombie here, just minding his own business. He just gets mowed down by the tank.
And they also pointed out that the new dock, the new Switch dock, is going to have a fan, so that it'll ventilate better. Which is, I did notice that on the Switch 1, the dock did tend to get a little hot at times.
Yeah, you could say I'm a big fan of this feature.
There we go. Finally, something new from you. I'm proud of you, John.
I don't know if you guys remember back when the Switch 1 came out, that whole controversy that it would get so hot that the system would warp inside the dock. So hopefully that will not happen this time.
That didn't happen with me, no.
Yeah, no, that was a thing with the early models. They would heat up so much that they would like bend.
I did not hear about this. I checked the tank. The turret was pointed the other way. How did he know I was going this way? He's a hacker.
Like an actual tank?
Yes.
Oh
Hi,
my
guy.
God, I missed it every time it came up. I thought it was like a description of an enemy, like the tanks from Payday 2 or
Left 4 Dead.
No. It's a tank, like the armored wheeled version.
Where did they get the fuel for it?
Gasoline?
Good question.
It's a tank.
Yeah, it's a tank.
That is true.
And if it did it, you would need a fuckload of it.
Mm-hmm.
But get the ammunition for it.
Clearly they have a lot.
Yeah.
You're burning through it like it's water.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very special type of ammunition too. Like the other, stuff for normal like a pistol or something like, or a rifle.
Oh, that's
you
Ellie.
know? You're
Where
gonna
did you?
probably be able to find that. But for a tank, I'm sorry. Where are you finding those? Where are you finding those rounds?
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I thought this was America.
After they showed off
Okay, true.
the.
It's my
There's
Second
probably
Amendment
some sort
right
of
to have a
prepper who had
tank.
just like a bunker and then immediately got infected, because no preppers ever think that they're going to be the ones to like get sick first.
After
Yeah.
the showcase of the system specs and all that, they showed off the Switch 2 Welcome Tour, which is going to be a game that you get to. It's going to be like a walkthrough of what what's in the system, which is a neat idea. Until they showed that it was paid, you have to pay for it.
Oh.
And also, it's only available digitally. You cannot. There's no physical version.
Even the Wii U had Wii U Land for free.
So
Yeah,
I know the sales for that thing are going to be abysmal.
Yeah, the PS4 had that Astrobot
Absolutely.
thing that was literally the exact same idea, except it's probably going to be a lot better than what this will be. And it just came with the system, so...
It seems like a neat idea, but it seems 100% like a thing you wouldn't have to pay for.
Yeah, it should be included. Yeah, they definitely would make you pay for Nintendo World now. Really.
Okay, the tank drove away. Does that mean that I'm free to explore?
The one for Wii U was named.
Wii Sports. I don't know.
Yeah,
No!
Wii Sports came with the system. Didn't have to pay for that shit.
I did hear that Reggie had to fight for it to be free, and it was only free for Western audiences. If you bought it elsewhere, you would have had to buy Wii Sports separately.
You know, with the original Nintendo Entertainment System, they packaged it with Super Mario Brothers. That was like a good idea, Nintendo, to do that. It's good to give people, you know, the tech demo.
Yeah. So that was kind of a bummer. I mean, it was not a bummer, and then it was a bummer. They showed off the new game cards, which are going to be colored red. Thank you, Joel. Otherwise, it's going to be the same size as just a normal Switch game card.
So I did talk to somebody else on another Discord about this. He said that the SD cards that they specified have an upload-download speed capacity that the regular Switch can't support. It doesn't have the hardware to fully max that out. So the Switch 2 is going to be able to, and that's why they're insisting on using them.
Okay.
Surprising. That happened with the 3DS too. They came out with what was it? I don't remember what SDXC, I think, or maybe it was EXFAT actually. Only the new 3DS could use it, and then now there's like
At least if the 3DS game cartridges had the little bit near the top that stuck out, so you couldn't put it into a normal DS.
Oh, I was talking about SD cards.
Oh. I need to use more Molotovs. It's not something I say often.
You should say it more often, because it's true.
Do I go down here? No. Go
You should
across.
always use more Molotovs.
We're okay.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a tank, it's like an armored Humvee. That's less unbelievable.
Oh, cutscene. Oh, this is how we meet Henry.
Look.
Leave him alone.
He sounds so old.
Just take it easy.
It's all right. They're not the bad guys. Lower the gun. Man, you hit hard.
Yeah, well, I was trying to kill you.
Yeah, I thought you were one of them too. Then I saw you. If you haven't noticed, they don't keep kids around. Survival of the fittest.
You're bleeding.
That's not.
That's not what that means. And I hate that he's saying it correctly
Henry.
about the other people.
This is Sam. I think I caught your name was Joel.
Ellie.
How many are with you?
They're all dead.
Hey, we don't know that. There were a bunch of us. Someone had the brilliant idea of entering the city, look for supplies. Those fuckers, they ambushed us, scattered us. Now it's all about getting out of this shithole.
We can help each other.
Ellie.
Safety in numbers and all that.
She's right. We could help each other. We got a hideout not too far from here. Be safer if we chat there.
All right, take us there.
Follow me.
Sorry about the whole gun thing.
Don't worry. I would have probably done the same thing.
Why does Sam sound so old?
All the way from Hartford.
Really? I heard some bad stuff going on down there.
Hartford, Connecticut. 8.
There's people in Connecticut.
You know, I was going to say that's probably the first time anyone in Hartford has heard their city be mentioned, just like ever.
In any sort of media.
Yeah, just ever. Good for them.
Molotovs upgraded. I guess the game does want me to use more Molotovs. Not just me. Before we move on with the Switch 2 talk, I do want to say that the show handled Sam a little bit differently. In the show, he's deaf,
Next to one of their lookout areas.
and I do think that does add to the narrative, so I'm curious to see how they handle Sam when he can talk
I promise.
and hear and listen.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
But other than that, back to the Switch 2 talk. They talked about transferring your Switch 1 saves, but it's done using NSO instead of like a cable that you could connect between the two switches, because for some reason, some mind-boggling reason, that's not something you can do. It seems...
You can't do? Sorry, I
You
missed
gotta
that.
use a cable? You can do it
No, you-
wirelessly on the 3DS.
No, you cannot use a cable. You have to use internet.
Oh.
I mean, that's consistent with what they're trying to do. Did we talk about how there's not going to be any game cartridges anymore?
There are. You just
No,
have
there
to
are.
pay
They're red.
pay more for them.
Yeah, they're just more expensive.
No, I mean like for a single game, a cartridge.
I don't know what you're getting at.
What are you?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
So apparently word is that they're trying to transition so that if you buy a game, what you get is a code on the inside that you enter to download the game.
Oh, I hate that.
That's not what I've
Well, a lot of people
heard.
do that already. But, I mean, we know that
Yeah,
the cartridges
but,
are going
like,
to be red,
you-
so...
Well, are we talking about cartridges or
I
SD
really
cards?
like this.
Talking about
like
cartridges.
the physical game that you buy.
The physical game that they're charging $10 extra for.
Alright.
Savage
Imagine, yeah,
Starlight.
there's probably going to be some Fallout 76s out there where you just open it up and you get a cardboard disc with a download code on it, but
Yeah.
I don't think
thinking of that
they'd
as
charge
well.
more for that. I don't think
Ugh.
they'd charge more for that.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Book 10D phase. So far,
Maybe they can-
Daniela's face shift device has
charging
kept
for
the
the
Von
welcome.
Neumann and its crew invisible to the Traveler's sensor network, but as each 0-point jump brings them ever deeper into the vast interstellar empire, hopes for the return of journey dwindle. In 3 days, they have traveled a quarter of the galactic radius, and in 2 more, they will be at the Traveler homeworld, as long as nothing goes wrong. Something's gonna
hey,
go wrong.
ain't that the truth?
Oh, well.
I'm not using my
Is
items
this
fast
supposed to
enough.
be like parallels to something in the game right now? Really?
You really think they would do that? Tried to emulate my inner Buster.
You really think someone would do that? Just go in my zombie game and use symbolism?
Okay, the Switch 2 launches on June 5th, which is only 2 months away.
And it's also very close to my birthday.
Doxed.
Yep.
Wow.
It's in the same month. Wow.
Yeah, that's really close. That's wow. I
Super
still
close.
okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. I have not decided if I'm going to get it on launch day.
I'm
Like,
probably not.
most people I know have decided already, but I have not.
Oh, I'm definitely not getting it on launch.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, cutscene.
Get away from the windows.
Also, Ellie kind of just disappeared. Cutscene at this like when it started.
They're gone. Man, that fucking truck. It's been hounding us ever since we got in this damn... Sam, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Get rid of it.
My backpack is practically empty.
What's the rule about taking stuff?
It weighs like nothing.
The rule. What is it?
We only take what we have to.
That's right. Now come on.
Sam sounds so old.
How far is this place?
We're close. Real close.
He does.
He doesn't sound like a kid. He doesn't sound like a kid.
I think he does.
Have you just been hanging out with like 22-year-old kids?
No. So is that everything that we needed to cover from the direct?
No. Definitely not. Sorry, I was just focused because action part, and I don't want to die.
Yeah, no worries. Just make sure. I didn't want to bring up stuff we haven't touched on yet.
I foresee a expensive dental bill in my near future, so that's probably going to eliminate the chances of me buying a Switch 2 on launch.
Okay.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Shoot, do you think Silk Song's... I don't think Silk Song would be...
We're not talking about that yet.
Nah, it's not coming out.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
You just said, is there anything else to talk about?
And I said
like,
no.
okay, there's another thing to talk about.
What?
This freaking
Okay.
guy.
Okay.
I have my notes. Nighthawk asked if there was more to talk about, and I said yes. I'm so sorry.
I see. Do not argue with the notes. All right. It's okay. Okay.
I apologize. They announced that a bunch of existing Switch 1 games will have Switch 2 editions. With
Yeah, what do you guys think about Zelda GPS?
They first announced Mario Party Jamboree, which I don't care about, so we're glossing over that.
Who cares about that?
And then Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Did he dodge the bullet?
Price speculation on that. I think so from what I've heard, the PlayStation version of these are about $10. I think that's probably what we're gonna expect. We're gonna bring the $60 games up to $70. I think some of the more extensive ones, like Mario Party, are probably gonna be $20, which means that the Kirby one might also be $20. So get ready for that, I guess.
They actually
They mentioned that some games you'll be able to move at least data from your Switch to the Switch 2. So I don't know if you'll have to rebuy like base game Kirby and the Forgotten Lands.
No, they did. They didn't. They did specifically talk about this. If you already own the games, you can pay just a little bit extra to upgrade it. instead of the full cost of the game.
It's probably gonna be 10 to 20 bucks, depending on how much content they add with the update.
Gotcha.
So like
My guess.
if you have the Nintendo Switch version of Mario Party, you can transfer your data, and then there will be an option to upgrade to the Switch 2 version, which will give you all the extra Switch 2 features, but you don't have to pay the full price again.
Gotcha.
I think I'm expecting, sadly, that this means that we're probably gonna lose all the save data on our regular Switch.
Yes,
when we
that's
transfer.
that's how it works. I bought a
gonna be mad
second
about.
Switch, and then after transferring the data over from the first Switch to the first Switch no longer had the save data.
Yeah, but you know, maybe they'd be cool and like do it differently because it's a different console, but they won't because Nintendo sucks.
Heads up!
I hate video.
Henry, what are you doing? Pop your head up again. There we go. Okay, Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 edition, besides the typical performance enhancements that are coming with it, there's also going to be a tie-in with the Nintendo Switch Online app. You're gonna get access to a new thing called Zelda Notes, where as you go across Hyrule, you get to... Why can't I open this door?
You get a GPS for your motorbike. It's gonna be sick.
You get a GPS to tell you where nearby important things are, including Korok seeds. Zelda, or actually, I don't know if
feel
it's
like
Zelda
that's kind of
specifically, but
defeats the purpose of the Galaxies. It's to look for, it's to search.
there will be
They feel
Although
differently
honestly,
about the Koroxis.
there will be like a voice guidance telling you where to go, and it will guide you to nearby Korok seeds, and probably like shrines and stuff like that.
Yes. I mean, they did say shrines, so.
And then
something else too that I forgot.
there will be new things for like in select points around Hyrule. You'll be able to activate a thing where like Zelda will tell you her memories of the place, and it just adds a little more lore, I guess.
I can't wait to look that up on YouTube.
Yeah, I wanna find out what that is, because I did like the story of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but I don't know if I'm going to upgrade them and then play through the games again just to get those voice things.
Honestly, I like I've been meaning to play through Tears of the Kingdom again, so it works for me. I like the idea of companion apps. Fallout 4 had a really good one. It's actually required in the current world record speedruns.
Oh.
And it's just something that you don't see very often, so I like to see it, and I want to see it done well.
Well, you've come to the wrong company.
I can be hopeful.
Yeah, this is John, known hater of everything that was made after the year 2000.
Look, I'm just saying Nintendo does not have a good track record with online apps, online
Really?
services.
Mario Run was pretty successful.
No, it was not.
Apparently, Pokemon Go now has items like that you pick up in the world, but I don't think that's
Nintendo.
That's really not.
I mean, Pokemon
Yeah, it's Nintendo
Home was, and
property.
Pokemon Home app works pretty good.
Oh, a note.
It's true.
Oh, it's a long note. Does someone else want to read?
A public trial after a bunch of teenagers from our group killed that family that wandered into our city. I was sure they'd be punished for breaking our code. Instead, the boss deemed that they procured supplies for the group. I couldn't believe my ears, and it didn't end there either. He then ordered that all of us take turns hunting other survivors in the area and bringing their supplies back to the camp. There was a long silence. We started walking away when two members of the group started yelling, protested the new law, saying he had no right to force this on us, that this isn't what we fought for. I didn't dare lift a finger, as the only people to display any sort of morality were killed in front of us all. Next week is my turn to go hunting.
Oof, indeed.
First they came for the genocidal maniacs, and I said nothing.
Just gonna let that simmer while I talk about the next Switch 2
Yeah, it
edition
wasn't the
game.
best choice or worst, but you get what I mean. They're being insane.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land Switch 2
Not
edition.
killing everyone on
Damn
sight.
it! Cutscene interrupted by the cutscene. Okay.
How long have you guys been holed up in here?
A few days. We found a bit of food, though. Here.
Blueberries. Found a whole stash of them. You want some?
No.
Hey, man, relax. We're safe.
So why haven't you left?
Been waiting for the right opportunity.
And?
Here. Check this out. Look at these sons of bitches. Every day they congregate down there, guarding that damn bridge. Come nighttime, it's down to a skeleton crew.
I should turn the volume back up for the cutscene. My bad.
After sunset, that's our window. Most of them gone, sneak right past them.
That could work.
Oh, it'll work. It'll definitely work. Wow.
Oh
All right, ready?
Ow!
A blueberry hurt you?
It's been a while since that boy even cracked a smile. She doesn't seem bothered by all this.
So where were you heading?
Heard the Fireflies are based out west somewhere. We're gonna join up with them. Something funny?
Oh, it just seems like there's a lot of people putting their stock on the Fireflies these days.
Yeah, maybe there's a reason for that.
So you don't know where they are, and you're just gonna drag him across the country to find them?
I tell you what, how about I worry about my brother, you worry about your girl.
Easy. We're looking for the Fireflies, too.
This is us. There's an abandoned military radio station just outside the city. Any survivors from our group, they're supposed to meet us there tomorrow. You and your girl, you want to join us? It goes down tonight.
I guess we best rest up then.
He says it's time to go.
No, we're gonna be moving fast, okay? So no matter what, you stick to me like glue.
Like glue.
Like glue.
Got it.
Good, good. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all stay close, okay?
You tried this before?
Yeah.
That's
Not in the cutscene, but there is still dialogue.
Relax, old man.
I just hope you know the way.
Okay, Kirby and the Forgotten Land is now coming with an additional, like, extra part after the story. Presumably a new world, and I think that looks pretty cool.
I agree. As the resident Kirby expert.
Seems like a bunch of the new levels are based off of, like, crystals, like the level.
Hey, I'll follow your lead.
All right.
The level map
Just
is
trying to keep warm. How's it looking out
like the theme of the world is crystals.
Pay for that!
They turned around at the wrong moment.
I think it's because of your flashlight.
Yeah, maybe it's 'cause somebody had their flashlight.
That can't be it.
He's over here!
Shit.
So much for the stealth approach.
Now you can still pull off the Russian stealth approach, which is just leave no survivors, as that old internet meme goes.
course.
Among various things, they also showed off a new mouthful mode, which is with the spring. And I like the mouthful mode. I think it makes Kirby really cute.
I still enjoy the traffic.
Fan out!
It still looks so funny with the traffic going.
I do kind of miss when the car was like, there were a bunch of memes about that. That was pretty funny.
I like that, the stairs mouthful mode. It's probably the least useful one,
Oh,
but I just like the way
Yeah.
it looks. I think Kirby looks real funny with the stairs. Also, I think it's like technically Kirby DLC, right? Not something I expected, but yeah, I'm a fan. Then they showed off more stuff about Metroid Prime 4. That was mostly the graphics options. And then also Legend ZA is gonna be in 60 FPS if you play it on the Switch too.
Aw.
You're kind of glossing over Prime 4 is going to be like, what was it, like 4K 60? Or
4K 60 or
was-
2K 120 FPS.
Yeah, that's kind of insane.
Let's keep searching.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy, but it's not like new gameplay opportunities, I guess. Also, the game isn't out yet, so.
Right there.
Never been able to realize such
Go! I got you covered.
Oh, look at old Deadeye here.
Could be better. Oh, I thought I missed that one.
Fit 5 out of 6 shots.
I thought I missed that one.
All right.
I thought you did too.
We did it.
But you didn't. Wow.
Wonder if there's like aim assist.
I'm very sad that we're not going to get an enhanced version of Mario 3D World. I was hoping we were going to get Bowser Jr.'s recital.
Oh, you mean Bowser's Fury?
Yeah, we're going to get a third mode where you go to Bowser Jr.'s piano recital and Bowser has to like cook all of the minions that don't clap loud enough. I don't know, that was my pitch.
I played Bowser's Fury. It was really good. It's short, but it was really good.
Yeah.
And it also comes with Mario 3D World.
Yeah, that's how I played Mario 3D World because I do not have a Wii U.
Before or after Odyssey?
It came out after Odyssey. So I guess I can say this now. There was no 3D Mario in the entire presentation.
Did they... Has it been deconfirmed that Odyssey is going to get a Switch 2 port? Because it would be kind of nuts if it... I mean, a Switch 2, like, enhancement? Because it would be kind of nuts if it didn't.
They didn't mention anything about it. But I'm wondering, like, because they're not really saying much about Mario Odyssey. But if I remember correctly, it was a huge thing during the Switch's launch, or around there. Around that time. Like, it was runner-up for Game of the Year. Right?
Yeah, it was, like, that was, like, the two big Switch games. Honestly, still was Odyssey and Breath of the Wild.
And it makes me wonder if they're just not saying anything about it because they are working on some like Odyssey related 3D Mario sequel.
Yeah.
And so they don't want to be like, they don't want people to blow their 3D Mario spending money on a Switch 1 enhanced port if they're just gonna release a sequel later. I don't know.
It's gonna be probably just like the full. It's gonna be like further in the direction of Bowser's Fury. It's probably gonna be like one big ass level with 9.
Henry, give me a hand with this.
All right. You ready?
Oh shit! Hurry, come on!
If this were a FromSoft game, Joel could do it single-handedly. He would take ages. He'd take 30 seconds to open the door, but he'd do it himself.
They're over here!
Oh no. Got him. Come on, everyone.
You're a better shooter than most cowboys.
They
Keep
can
your
be in
eyes
for a
open,
shock
we
when
ain't
they
out of
wake
this
up
mess
tomorrow
yet.
and the entire night crew is dead.
Oh, it's a Chinese restaurant. Can we raid this store? Or not store,
I don't
restaurant?
think there's gonna be anything in there worth eating.
Damn. I love me some
There's a
Chinese
hidden
food.
stash of 10,000 pounds of dried noodles in the floorboards.
Dried noodles.
Oh yeah.
Uncooked noodles last forever. So I think it'd be worth it.
And those fortune cookies probably have some, have some
We're good.
preservatives,
Sam,
right? So
let's
like,
go.
Yeah, those things are
All right,
probably
kid,
still
come on.
good. Maybe a little stale.
probably fine.
You open it up, you will not be eaten by zombies tonight.
Hurry, hurry.
Yay!
Ellie!
Well, I guess I'm dead now. Good luck, Ellie. You're in Sam's care now. Sam and Henry.
I'm sorry. We're leaving.
What? What's this bullshit?
Hey, now!
What the fuck, Henry?
One more time. Punch it.
We stick together.
I don't think that's how Henry and Sam are gonna leave the story.
Joel, come on!
Let's go!
Okay.
Wow,
That thing would knock people off the roof.
they have shit aim.
Maybe go on.
Joel was absolutely not moving at all.
Yeah, so apparently those mounted guns actually are a lot harder to use than they
Might come through here.
Hold on, I gotta put down my Bostonian break for just a moment.
Make sure it doesn't despawn.
It's gone.
Hey, you hear that?
Careful, you don't want to accidentally melee with the brick.
Hi. That works. I said I wanted to use more Molotovs.
Question mark.
Oh yeah, Elven Ring confirmed for Switch.
Yes. Thanks for reminding me. So now, after they showed off the Legends ZA thing, that's when they showed off the Drag X Drive game. The wheelchair Rocket League.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I missed this one. Amiibo support for Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
We're still getting amiibos, I guess.
And then after Wheelchair Rocket League, they showed off a bunch of third-party games: Elden Ring, Hades 2, Street Fighter 6, Demon X Machina, Split Fiction, Madden, Hogwarts Legacy, Tony Hawk, Hitman, World of Assassination, Project 007, Bravely Default, Yakuza Deltarune with chapters 3 and 4, Borderlands 4, Civ 7, WWE 2K, NBA 2K, Survival Kids, Enter the Gungeon 2, Star Seeker Astroneer Expeditions, Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy VII Remake, a game I'll talk about later, Wild Hearts, various other indie games, Stars Outlaws, Professor Layton. Anyone want to talk about any of those things?
Yes.
I mean, which one?
Yeah, you talk about them.
Yakuza, Enter the Gungeon, and Borderlands.
Nothing to say about Survival Kids?
Interesting, because usually, like, Nintendo really works hard on their kind of family-friendly image from what I've seen in the past. So,
Yeah,
being like,
Yakuza
yes,
isn't family friendly.
it's pretty cool that they showed Elden Ring.
Not family friendly.
They showed Elden Ring as the first like third-party title that's coming to Switch 2, which is not family friendly. As much as I love the game.
absolutely not.
Cartoon violence.
Am I supposed to put this in?
You can turn off the blood in Dark Souls 3 at
Nobody
least.
dies, they just turn into runes.
It's real life.
The weird body horror is just like, basically what every little kid draws.
Where am I supposed to bring this thing?
Actually.
Anyway, so Yakuza 0, I just think it's funny that the remake is getting a remaster.
Yakuza 0's not a remake.
Okay.
There was Yakuza 0, and then there was like Yakuza 0 port where they tried to improve it a little bit. And now there's Yakuza 0 port remake.
I need to find where I need to push that cart, because I do not know.
That's all I wanted to say.
This freaking thing.
Whoa!
Yeah, I already did my whole spiel.
Did you see all the
no.
furniture just disappear?
I did.
Survival Kids is actually a long running series, and it also looks kind of mediocre.
It seems like the kind of thing you'd be all for, John.
What, reviving an obscure Game Boy Color game? Yeah, actually that is something I would be for. But Konami sucks, and everything they make turns to shit, so you know, it kind of is what it is.
Fucking open it! Go!
Okay,
Suspicious of like a boss arena.
Oh boy.
we're moving. Okay, I probably won't talk about things, so feel free to talk about like Elden Ring or Yakuza or Borderlands.
Gameplay's not changing which I'm gonna have to wait and see how that goes.
Yeah, kind of
It'll be a bad change, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a great.
How many bullets do you have left?
If I was designing a bullet
torch
hell,
do we have?
dodge
We
him
jump!
No, it's too high and you
I
can't
would
swim.
probably not
I'll boost
go
you
for
up, you run
3D.
past them.
I've done other 3D games like Enter the Gungeon, so it can work. And I mean, that was like 3D where you had to dodge bullets in 3D, whereas it seems like the gameplay is still.
You keep me afloat.
Ellie!
No time to argue.
Ellie! Damn it! Ah!
Yeah, I'm a little excited about it. Even though it was designed for phones.
I have a feeling the cutscene, so I'm drowning you out. So, apologies.
It's not like I'm saying anything important.
Borderlands 4. Is Borderlands 4? It's not a new game, is it? I'm not very familiar.
He's awake.
It is?
It is.
Relax.
Like, it is
But
brand new coming to Switch 2.
He's good.
yeah,
Yeah, it's an interesting
It'll be a
choice.
simultaneous Switch 2
Sam's the
PC
one who
release.
spotted you. You guys are taking quite
Huh.
a bit of water.
Henry,
Get back, son!
Gutsy of exclusive and
He's not
non-exclusive
gonna do anything.
games.
You sure about that?
Stop!
Joel?
We can wait.
He left us to die out there.
Sorry. Yeah. I'll talk about it after
And you did.
this cutscene.
Coming back for you meant putting him at risk. Stay back. If it was the other way around, would you have come back for us? I saved you.
He saved me too. We would have drowned.
It's fine, I'm okay. You know, for what it's worth, I'm really glad we spotted you. Now, that radio tower, it's on the other side of this cliff. Okay? Place is gonna be full of supplies. You're gonna be really happy you didn't kill me.
No, it's not. It's gonna be full of zombies.
Hey, we're
It's
gonna
gonna be
search
full
this
of
area.
the same guys
what
from
we
the
come
other
up
side
with.
of the bridge.
That was intense.
I think one other group will have sold them out, either willingly or under duress.
Let's go find that radio tower.
Anyway, Borderlands 4, people are iffy about it because they released what the new 4 playable characters, the Vault Hunters, are going to look like, and they're kind of mass appeal oriented. Borderlands has kind of become an iconic series for having really unique characters that have a lot of character in their designs.
Yeah.
But the new Vault Hunters for Borderlands 4 are all kind of plain and samey.
I can see
You
that.
have the big guy and the small person and the 2 regular-sized people, but they're all just people. They're not the guy who may or may not be a robot because he never takes off his mask. The actual robot.
Oh, yeah.
3 different times.
Hey, maybe we can find
They're
something in
not
that boat over there.
the epic soldier guy who says all of the classic one-liners from action movies completely
Keep your eyes
seriously.
peeled.
They're not Salvador, the dwarven Mexican gunzerker. There's just been a lot of iconic playable characters from the Borderlands series, and people are seeing the designs for the new characters, and they're like, I don't know about this.
Well, it's a little bit different in the water.
So that's the caveat with Borderlands 4.
Oh, a comic.
Interesting.
Ellie, I think I found another one of them comics you've been reading.
Anti-particles. After a navigational error jumps von Neumann into the corona of a white dwarf star, the damage is extensive and tension among the crew is high. With the cloaking device destroyed, the ship is forced to hide in a nearby stellar nursery. After Daniela's mistake, the crew won't easily trust her again. But they don't have a long time to decide what to do. They don't have long to decide what to do. Time, along with oxygen, is running out.
Dramatic.
Yeah, so Silksong confirmed. Oh, another note. I'll talk about it after the note. Someone want to read the note? Should I?
Well, it's looking like I've dodged the chaos and the mayhem long enough. Oh shit, it's a pirate.
Oh, it's a pirate?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like I've dodged the chaos and the mayhem long enough. My time out at sea is coming to an end. I'm short on supplies, and this boat has seen better days. And you know what? This was bound to happen sooner or later. I guess it's time to go see what's left of mankind. What could possibly go wrong, If you happen to find my skeleton, please don't step on my skull. Thanks. Ishmael.
Did we find a skeleton?
No. He's probably been infected. Is my guess.
Yeah, his boat is not in great shape. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, weren't we talking about this last stream that a boat would be like ideal? Like one of those big like Navy ships would be superb in a zombie apocalypse.
See, that's what I was saying, is the opposite of that, because I think the boat is a noob trap.
Hey, Ellie!
Yeah, what happens when you
I
need
think we found
parts
something.
or
Let's go
fuel?
see what it is.
Yeah, that was all part of the discussion. Like, it's good for the first little bit, and then eventually, yeah, it's...
I mean, large Navy ships, especially submarines, with nuclear engines, they can pretty much run forever, but they will run out of other things long before they run out of fuel.
Yeah.
On top of that, it's such a tightly enclosed space. If there is even a small infection, it will rapidly spiral out of control. Think Carnival Cruise Lines.
Yeah.
Oh boy. They left the shrimp out too long and a zombie got in it. An entirely separate, unrelated zombie virus evolved in the shrimp
Yep.
buffet
It's like
at the Carnival
special-
Cruise.
It's a very unique one.
They're all right.
The Carnival Cruise
I
variant.
think it's good to have them around.
I think you're right.
They're just like regular zombies instead of fungus parasites.
Yeah.
So, before the note was read, I mentioned Silksong is confirmed. They showed it releasing in 2025. They couldn't get any more specific than that, which
Yeah,
irks
I think
me.
confirmed is a bit of a strong word here.
It is definitely confirmed. 100%.
I've heard that
Like, it
before.
is going to come out. Eventually.
No, oh, I found the pirate.
Step on his skull.
Oh.
Well, he did not make it far.
He just said not to.
Wait, is the vote...
He slipped on the wet rocks and broke his leg.
Is the vote to step on his skull or to not step on his skull?
No, do not step on his
Oh, okay,
skull.
then I won't.
He has super lately.
Yeah, I wasn't going to.
Give me a hand with
Don't let Clue anywhere near my funeral, alright?
Alright, same time. Come on.
Let's do it.
From the sounds of things, I'm going to die before you, because you have that laser pointed at my face that's charging up.
Anyway, I was too late on the Hollow Knight boat to feel excited about it, but I like the design of the Hornet better than the Knight. So I'm kind of excited about Silksong after playing.
I am
Kind of seems like
a big fan of Hollow Knight. I do think it's a little weird how they didn't specify at least what time of year it's going to come out. They don't have to get it down to like a specific date. But that makes me think that they're not sure if they're going to finish sooner or later. But they at least...
It's gonna be December.
They at least...
If it does come out in 2025.
It sounds like they at least anticipate finishing before the end of the year.
I think they're gonna be done just in time for the Switch 3.
I think Half-Life 3 is going to be an exclusive on the Switch 2.
They're gonna rework the engine again, you know, and then maybe consider.
He says it's
bringing
blocked.
it
I
then
think
to-
if you shoved hard enough, you could probably get that
I can
open.
crawl through and clear that door.
Sorry, I can't.
That's a big rat.
I probably should have gone with Sam and Henry. Oh well, I'll just abandon Ellie here. She'll be fine.
Can you? If you just walk off, will she like follow you?
Hey, this way.
Come back out the vent.
Looks like there's a path up ahead.
Oh, okay, that definitely seems like the way forward. We're going this way.
Oh, no, she just does it. Apparently it wasn't even that hard.
So, Ellie, please. You're being a Lydia.
Acting like a lightweight.
That was a
Where are some of
Skyrim
the rest of us
reference.
who shove open doors that that aren't supposed to be opened?
Oh, a note. Someone want to read it, or shall I?
Go for it.
I'm gone for a few months and the world doesn't waste any time going to shit. Everywhere you turn there are infected and non-infected trying to kill you. Mankind is back to the food chain, baby. I'm kind of shocked I survived this long. These sewers seem pretty... Oh, it's the pirate! Never mind.
Oh, it's the pirate? He made it
Yes.
this far. I thought that was his body.
Maybe he killed as he was trying to exit this place.
Mankind is back to the food chain, baby. I'm kind of shocked I survived this long. These sewers seem pretty safe. Limited exits/entrances make it easier to defend. And if anyone gets in here, I can lose them in the maze. I might not be tough, but I am quick. Maybe I just need to bide my time down here until it all gets sorted up there. I think I'll become a sewer mole man for a while. Wish me luck. Ishmael.
I do like this pirate guy.
I like how he keeps a journal of literally everything he does so we can follow along in his journey.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe that corpse out there, that skeleton, wasn't him.
I like how he managed to push a container behind that door from the other side.
Maybe he crawled through the vent like Ellie did.
Maybe he tied a string to it.
Maybe he actually is a mole man. He's just now becoming a sewer mole man, and that's how he got through the vent.
Yes.
Yeah, so Soak 2, Soak Song.
Soak 2.
Soak Song, I am extremely hyped for it. No, it's not going to be a Switch 2 exclusive. They did, Team Cherry themselves confirmed that it would be coming out on Game Pass on Xbox day one that it releases, so it's at least going to be on the Switch 2, and Xbox, and probably PC.
Nah, there's no way to reach that. Well, I can't swim.
That makes two of us.
So I hope that
How we get across?
makes you feel better. Uno?
I'm gonna laugh so hard when it doesn't come out this year.
There was a thing earlier, a few years back, where Xbox said that it was going to come out in a year, but then the day came and passed, and it turns out that they never even approached Team Cherry about that release date. They're just like, yeah, it's coming out, and then everyone took it seriously. It was like, oh, it's coming out, and then I think like the community manager would be like, no, we didn't tell them it was coming out. They just kind of said it. But I think a presentation this big instead of just like a passing by text in a tweet means more.
You keep an eye out.
Also, they showed off like 3 3 new scenes in this little tiny like 5 seconds of Silk Song we got.
Yeah, the
better have-
slope through it took so long, right?
Yeah, it's been like 7 years. They better have at least 3 new scenes.
Each like a second long.
That's the amount of content they've made this whole time.
Yeah, so I'm excited for Silk Song. The entire like Hollow Knight fan base has gone crazy after these like 5 seconds of footage. And I get it. I totally get it.
Crazier, you mean?
Yeah, I do mean that. Can you just throw it over the edge? Oh, you can. Sweet.
Oh shit. It's Ishmael.
I hope it isn't. Is there a bottle or a brick I can use?
You got a Molotov?
I do have a brick, but it's a very special brick.
Yeah, don't use your brick on this guy. You might not even be Ishmael.
Wait, I do have a shiv. I can just kill him with a shiv. Oh shit, there's another one. Oh, guess I'm using the shiv again.
Good time for that to happen.
Ooh, that was close. I was worried that
Like a thing.
shaking it on would alert it.
Your flashlight just like goes out sometimes. That's spooky.
It does, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, pirate! Pirate up.
Yesterday, I met some people that did not want to shoot me on sight. Shocking, I know. We traded some supplies and went on our merry way. They had kids with them, and they seemed pretty scared. I do look like a sewer mold man now. I almost told them about this place. What if they're like the others? What if? You know what? I don't care. What's the point of surviving if you don't have someone to laugh at your corny jokes? Arr. Tomorrow, I am going to search for them. See if they want to join me in here. Join me in the sewers. Ishmael.
How do you think he laughs? Is it ar 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 ar?
We all know it's Mr. Krabs.
He's literally just like a giant crab.
I mean, that's not a pirate thing. That's a living in the sewers thing. It turns you into Mr. Krabs. It's carcinification.
Okay, so then after the Hollow Knight reveal, they revealed another game that I think I'm gonna come back to because it's like the thing I'm probably most excited about. So then they talked about that GameCube games are coming to NSO on the Switch 2 only. Switch 2, and then you also need NSO plus the expansion pass.
It is nice that they're not adding another tier though. I was really expecting that, like $100 a year or some shit.
Yeah.
NSO plus.
I'm glad they're not doing it, but
games?
in the future, yes.
Okay.
Anytime soon, I don't think so.
Then we can get the DS Survival
Let's go,
Kids
Willie.
game.
Oh, there you go. That's smart.
I'm gonna keep bringing this up.
I just like it feels.
Oh, I think we skipped something.
What?
The Legend of Zelda hero or.
Oh yeah, we did. You're right. My bad. I'm
very excited for that. I've been anticipating it for a while.
Is it all right if we circle back to that because there's some like NSO stuff that I think
I was actually
might get some people excited.
Talk about the GameCube one, right? When they showed like just a quick screen of what will be on the GameCube, they showed 3 that I think are really important because they're very good GameCube games.
Pokemon Coliseum?
Called it.
Path of Radiance and Super Mario Sunshine.
Pokemon Coliseum.
Nah, Mario Sunshine can fuck off. Coliseum was notably not on there.
Oh, I thought it was.
They'll probably add both of them.
I'm pretty sure Coliseum was on there.
Alright.
I didn't see it.
It's interesting.
But
I'm pretty sure I remember like not seeing it, but I also wasn't looking at it.
they
Yeah, here's Luigi's Mansions too. Oh yeah, there it is. Pokemon Colosseum.
they did say at launch, like when they launched the GameCube games, they are going to launch it with Wind Waker, Soul Calibur 2, and a new, well, not new, the old F-Zero game.
F-Zero GX.
Yeah.
Fun fact about F-Zero GX, made by Sega.
And I know F-Zero means a lot.
Soul Calibur 2. Link is a playable character.
Very interesting piece of gaming history there. Nintendo property made by Sega. It's the last F-Zero game that ever got made. Pretty sure.
I know, yeah, I know F-Zero means a lot to the F-Zero fans. Wait, there was a little tunnel on that side that I didn't go in.
Swimming in the sewer some more.
The sewers, you have to survive.
Yeah. So those are the GameCube games. They also talked about. Sorry, what was that?
Oh yeah, something else that was conspicuously absent: Kirby Air Ride, not in the list of GameCube games that they showed.
Why?
What was I talking about? Yeah. So Hyrule Warriors is getting a Tears of the Kingdom prequel. Like that's where it is in the story, and I like the idea of that. I just haven't played the Hyrule Warriors game.
Have you played any Musou games?
No.
Okay, so to quickly explain, a Musou game is one where you have a group of heroes that you pick from, who all have a set of abilities that generally are kind of samey, but very graphically intense. And your job is to cut through hordes and hordes of minor enemies, and that occasionally fight stronger other main characters.
Yeah, so it looks like Rauru is going to be a playable character then, right? Rauru and Sonia, in addition to Zelda.
And the like 4 heroes and the King of Hyrule, and
You're
probably
probably
like
gonna
a million other characters.
You're gonna get to play as whatever that completion bonus outfit Link got. We'll probably finally find out what that was.
I don't think Link's going to be there because he didn't exist in Hyrule at the time.
You remember the
He might be there. They're just like that.
You remember the outfit you get for beating all the shrines? The ancient hero, where you turn into like a lizard man.
Oh, that one, yeah.
That character's probably gonna be in it.
Actually, yeah, I could see that.
For that.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have a playable Cucko.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Probably gonna have like Luigi and Mario from Lon Lon Ranch.
Yeah, they were there back then.
I mean, Musou games are a chance for a franchise to just bring out everyone.
I really like the idea of Hyrule Warriors. I just haven't played it.
It's a soundtrack.
What?
It's a sort of alarm.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, someone used to live here. Don't look like that's the case anymore.
Are we gonna meet?
Not share the pirate.
Are we gonna meet him? House rules.
He's not here anymore.
Important. Please read. Mr. Pirate Man, would you want to read your own rules?
Please read. Make sure doors are locked. Ask for the password if you don't know the visitor. No shouting and noisy play. Run to the hiding spot when you hear the alarm.
He did go back and find them. He wrote up rules. He had like friends and stuff.
Ooh. Is this a Magnum?
Oh my god.
Shorty.
He was a pirate. It's a flintlock pistol. Modified to have a magazine.
I'm still not forgiving the original Hyrule Warriors for picking Toon Zelda instead of adding a Linebeck. What the fuck? I'm never gonna not be mad about that.
Can't find a copy of the original Hyrule Warriors. I've looked like all over.
Oh, really? And are you
Just get the Switch one.
are you not wanting to do digital copies?
Yeah, I'm not terribly invested in the like Calamity War or whatever.
No, there's a port of the original Hyrule Warriors for Switch.
Yeah, there is.
I know there is. Just I have to pay full price for it. Can't find one used.
No.
Oh, I see.
That probably didn't sell all that well. But still, it's so fucked up. And they didn't add Groose either. Like, what the hell? The two best characters in all of Zelda, they didn't add either of them.
Don't bring me down.
Then we got the King of Red Lions. Oh boy. We definitely
Radon?
needed both Zelda and Toon Zelda. That was really
that's
important.
the battlefield of the lion. It's the
Radon?
the
boat
battlefield
from-
lion.
The boat from Wind Waker, Lou.
Yeah.
It's Radon.
No.
Incorrect.
Radon.
No.
Okay, well, we'll just move on to
That's fine,
talking.
guys.
We'll just move on to talking about Kirby Air Riders. I think it's gonna make a lot of people excited, but I never played Kirby Air Ride.
Well, well, that's what happened to the pirate, I guess.
Not yet. He might be hiding. Heard the alarm.
Yeah, you could say something about that, yeah.
The alarm did not go off.
The
For
alarm was
something.
bottles.
Yeah, the fact that it wasn't triggered means something went wrong in the
What is
hideout.
triggered?
It was triggered when we came in now,
Yeah.
but Joel said nobody's lived here in a long time.
Well,
So
I guess
whatever
it's
drove them out
What's
happened
Joel's
in.
There was a
qualifications?
clicker. They've been gone for a while. We keep moving forward. All we can do is hope there aren't any more of them.
I think the
Yeah,
game
no,
just
that's a long
confirmed
time
that
ago.
this was the pirate and the other people.
Yeah.
Well, on the bright side, you haven't stepped on anybody's skull. You're not allowed to jump over that?
No, I am. I'm just internally
Powerful
deciding.
barricade.
I'm just internally deciding if that looks like the way forward or not.
Probably the way forward.
Because if it is the way forward, I don't want to go that way. But if this is the way forward, I don't want to go this way. I want to go the way that's not the way forward. Oh,
What's up? You find a clicker with an eye patch?
I'll zoom in because I'm afraid to step through this doorway in case there's a cutscene.
What are you doing?
I'm zooming in.
Trying to use a scope. No!
What is it?
It's a skeleton. Don't leave the water running.
Don't give up, skeleton. Okay, I'm going the other way. Wait, is the other way the way forward?
he's
I think the other way
got-
is the way forward. Okay. I should probably go shotgun.
Well, he didn't turn into a Zamble,
You're
so
not going
that's
to use
cool.
the new shorty?
I could. It's only got 2 rounds though. Before I need to reload it.
6 rounds.
Well, I have 6 rounds, but it's got a magazine the size of 2. Water rules.
Only take what you plan on using. Don't leave a mess.
This guy doesn't look like a pirate to me. We got another probably pirate note. Yep.
Hey, Susan. I just wanted to drop you a quick line and say these rain catchers were a great idea. Super smart to gather water without leaving the place. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the kids a couple of water guns. So, of course, I've been drenched all day. If you don't want them to have it, let me know and I'll take them back. See you at dinner tonight. Fair warning though, Kyle is making his special quote meatloaf quote again. Ishmael.
I like this guy. Why do you have to be dead?
Maybe he's not.
Yeah, maybe
We
he's
can
not.
just
But
Be positive.
You're gonna
here.
find him at the end. It'll be like, leave my sewer. I must dwell here in peace.
he's sitting in a pile of peas.
He's got like a mole man army.
Yeah, Kirby Air Riders. I hope it does well. That's pretty much all I can say about it, though. I don't have too much to say about it.
I like Kirby Air Ride a lot. I think once was enough. Just port it and we're good. I don't think the world needs another one.
But I have a lot more fun watching it than playing it.
I liked how they teased it.
Though?
Yes.
They teased it by like showing, like, after Kirby did his whole thing on the star, he eventually said, or the splash text on the screen said Kirby Air Ride, and then the RS slid in from the side.
Yeah, they had to tell you it was made by Sakurai just in case the font didn't give it away.
I'll read this one for
dragged
no
him
real
out of
reason,
retirement.
unless you know me in real life. We're trapped. I think everyone else is dead. Some of the little ones are with me. I got infected pounding at the door. I don't know how long we'll hold out. If Ish and the others are alive, maybe they can reach us. If it comes down to it, I'll make it quick. Kyle.
Oh, that's sad.
Jesus.
Oh, he's got drugs.
You know, Joel.
Yoink.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really sad. And then Kirby Air Riders was the second to last announcement. Ooh. Yeah, I'll do it. We're running with a crowbar for a while. Try a new weapon.
Got a machete. Now you're
Morgan Friedman?
You made that joke last time.
Yeah.
Last time I picked up a crowbar.
You made that joke 2 days ago. Last time I made that joke. So that means I have to make the joke next time.
Fair enough. Okay, so then since Kirby Air Riders was the second to last announcement, the actual last announcement was a new 3D DK game, Donkey Kong Bonanza, with an A instead of an O. It actually looks really good.
It's too hot for a boost.
I don't know. I'm gonna be Mr. Negative Nancy. I really am not a fan of the art direction.
Yes,
And
this
the
is
way they've treated.
This is a known character trait.
Yeah, I think the game will be fun. I just don't like. I don't know. I don't like the portrayal of Donkey Kong's character. So I'm gonna headcanon that it's actually DK Jr. and this is the story of what happened to him. And why he hasn't been in a game.
The new Donkey Kong design is actually reflected in Mario Kart World as well.
That's okay. Donkey Kong Jr. is gonna
Sam! Yeah, I'm cool.
That was me. I must have triggered some kind of safety gate or something. Henry, see if we can lift this.
So, this is awkward.
Yeah, I know. It's like every time.
Hey, this thing isn't budging, man.
Just go. Get out of here.
Sam, you stay close to him.
Henry, we gotta fucking move!
You keep him safe. Go!
Interesting how we're swapping partners.
My God, how many people lived in this sewer?
Maybe that's why they all ended up dying.
Joel, make noise and retract him over here.
Yeah, we've already found 10 bodies. You added like 6 more to that already, and that was another 4 clickers that just ran by.
This was Ishmael's problem. He was too friendly.
Okay.
He got a sewer colony. He got a
There
little
are
too
at
big.
minimum 21 people living in this sewer.
They had chickens and pigs.
Jesus, there was a whole ass sewer city down here.
He did mention it was like a maze.
My headphones just died, of course.
This is like one of those secret catacomb cities you hear about on like the History Channel.
Oh, not those zombies again.
Did you see that?
Stay behind me. If I run, you run.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna try and
It's gonna
take
be
this
interesting in
stuff.
the show. Joel trying to guide this deaf kid through the sewers.
Oh, it's a one shot, of course.
Rip.
I don't like one shot mechanics too much. Okay, the main hook of this 3D DK game is that you get to destroy the terrain. You just get to become a bulldozer, and I think that's pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean it'll be fun. I just don't like the way that they depict DK's character. He's kind of like a bumbling dingus, whereas he's more of like a confident bruiser. You know, he's always like calm and chill.
I didn't get the bumbling dingus vibes.
He makes like a funny face when something falls on his head like 5 times. It's not really like that's not really DK's character. I don't know, big Donkey fan here, kind of infected, but the game is very good, and I'll probably play it. That's my gripe.
There's only one more. Okay, now there's only one more.
There's an Easter egg. So I'm reading
What are you reading?
I read the wiki, I'm reading the wiki entry on Ish to see, I want to see if
there are 2 more.
these examples are explicitly him or not. I won't say anything until we finish this sequence, I guess, even though I'm probably going to go to bed before that happens. But apparently there's an Easter egg on one of the multiplayer maps, where there's some graffiti that just says, Ish was here, wish someone else was too.
Aww.
So I guess he got away, but now he's all alone.
Damn.
Don't worry, kid, you can do it.
Is that it? That's it for now.
Man, this place was probably kind of sick. They had so many mattresses, they were using them for soundproofing.
Where is this Zambi? Oh, over there. I don't think going there is a good idea. Oh, that's a shiv. Yeah. Only I hadn't. I'm not. If only I wasn't full of shivs. What?
Hey, nice job.
There's still one more. I really don't want to lose. Again. No, not up here. Revolver ammo, nice. Alcohol, nice.
But yeah, did we talk about the new FromSoft?
Not yet. I mean, we might as well. The only other things I have in my notes are DK game.
Excited about?
Yes, DK game releases in July 17th. It has some 2D sections and on-rail sections, and It's called Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I wrote down Donkey Long Bonanza because I guess autocorrect. And then I also wrote down that the system's going to cost $450 in the US, and
It's not that. It's pretty expensive.
well,
I mean,
the PS5 is 500.
Consoles, it's normal.
PS5 is 500. They did not announce 3D Mario, and I guess yes, we can talk about Dusk Bloods. No, specifically the Dusk Bloods.
The including the in the name is a choice.
So I've been hearing people calling it PvPvE.
Yes, that is direct. Yes, on the website, it is directly confirmed to be quote a PvPvE game, which isn't that like normal? Isn't that what?
Yeah.
What Dark
I don't
Souls
know.
games are? I'm confused. People seem to be like being really upset about it.
Invasions were like already.
People are
describing it as
sounding
it's gonna be like
yeah.
Escape from Tarkov, and I'm like, I don't see that.
I don't know. It's interesting.
What I'm more
the whole
worried about than that is that
class
it's gonna become
loadout
something
and
like
stuff.
Night Rain, where it's like instead of having your character and all the equipment and armor and stuff, it's a bunch of preset characters who have.
I think that
abilities
is what it
based on the
is.
character you pick.
That might be what it is,
Kind of worried,
but
especially after
I think
seeing
that's what it
that
is,
guy.
right?
I haven't
It
played
seems
Night
like
Rain yet, and
that
I
is
I
indeed-
don't
Probably
have.
because FromSoft knows that, like, in all of their PvP stuff, there just becomes a meta. Maybe they wanted to just avoid that. They have no idea.
I just normally don't have a problem with like custom classes in video games and like preset characters.
You did it.
I understand the appeal of making your own character, but it's not something I need.
I always respected FromSoft's decision to allow you to make a suboptimal build.
Well, yeah, in Night Rain you still can, because like you can just not use the weapons that you pick up or spells or whatever.
Alright, let me rephrase. I respected their decision to let you make a suboptimal build and look stupid while doing it.
Yeah, you also pick up.
I mostly bitched about the armor presets.
I think you can pick up and wear new armor in Night Rain. So presumably you can take them off.
There.
Where?
I think. Go back. Right there.
Food safety and hygiene. Wash your hands. Wash food. Discard tainted food. Keep perishable food sufficiently cold. Cook all meats to their specified cooking temperature. I threw in like.
I'm saying I saw a train running in a FromSoft game, and I'm like, sign me up.
Oh yeah, there was that shot of the train. They also showed a shot of like presumably one of the characters you can play sucking the blood out of another enemy's neck. That seemed interesting. Also, there was a Night Rain-esque sequence where there's a character standing on top of a cliff and then making like a giant dive off of it. I'm interested.
Don't forget Jetpack Guy.
There was Jetpack Guy in full metal armor.
I gotta go to bed, but before I go, I've heard some people saying that this is like a sequel to Bloodborne.
Look at this place.
It's
Do we know
Spiritual
if,
successor.
okay, so we know if there's like any link between them.
there is no. There's definitely. I
Does not
can.
appear to be, no.
I'm like 99% certain there won't be any like actual relation to Bloodborne because
Yeah, there
Sony
might be like a
owns the
nod
IP.
here or there.
It's because Sony owns the
Like,
IP, and this is like
Yeah,
a
fuck
collaboration
Sony.
with Nintendo, and Sony's not doing anything with the Bloodborne IP. So I think Miyazaki's like, you know what? We're making another game. It's basically Bloodborne, but it's legally distinct.
Come on.
Fuck
Speaking
Sony.
of, I'm kind of amazed
Yeah.
that what was a PlayStation exclusive got switched to a Nintendo Switch exclusive. 620. That's the same.
As someone who hasn't played,
Ellie, get away from the door.
as someone who hasn't played Bloodborne, I think when it first showed up, I'm like, is this It's a Bloodborne PC port? Because I didn't know whether or not it was a...
Bloodborne PC?
But, or no, sorry, Bloodborne Switch port. It would be hilarious if it got a Switch 2 port before PC.
Fucking idiots.
That would be hilarious. But I don't think that's happening.
You know, if Duskbloods puts the pressure on Sony to finally release a PC port, that would also be very fun.
This is starting to look less like sewers.
Just grab
Damn thing's stuck!
Here, give me a boost. I can get through that window.
Yes, I did.
Open it from the other side.
Make it fast.
Come on, Sam. You're not staying in here. What about you? I'll be fine. Come on, go.
Yeah, Sam does sound old.
Get ready.
I guess we're killing them?
Here we go.
You don't have any Molotov?
I do.
I think a puddle of fire would be a really good thing to have here. Elastic crap that they all have to run through.
Didn't set it on fire.
And there goes my machete.
Doors open. Go.
Move. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't think they'd have had us this problem if they just stuck the crowbar back in that door.
Yeah, they should have shut like the 3 doors that they ran through to get here.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Thanks for the warning on the other side, guys.
So where's this tower?
We're close.
I guess somebody made it out.
Come on, let's go.
Probably.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah, our resident sign painter.
The Mender bug? Sorry, Hollow Knight reference.
Hey.
I was making a World of Goo reference, but alright.
That was a close one, huh?
That works too.
Yeah, not one of our finest ones.
Or the signs in the 3D Mario games that can talk.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how it goes. Living in the sewer, you have to keep the dream alive.
Alright, that's a good enough for me to leave on. Try not to get eaten by zombies, guys.
No guarantees. But I'll try.
Uh-oh.
What'd I tell you, huh?
Wait, what are we looking at?
Let's find a way around to it.
The radio tower.
Hey.
What about you? How you holding up?
Business as usual, right?
Bye.
When I was with Henry, I
Oh, he's gone.
a couple of infected by
Is
myself.
there anything else that came up that I wanted to talk about?
I'd be proud.
If there is, it's probably one of those indie games that flash by real fast. Otherwise, I think Oh yeah, Professor Layton. We had a feeling you would have stuff to say about that.
Well, I have not actually played any Professor Layton games, but my younger brother was a big fan of them. And he really enjoyed them, so I'm kind of excited to see that. I might even get it.
Oh, a note from Kyle. Another night, another shooting. I can see the muzzle flashes coming from the Carson's windows. I stayed up the entire night with the whole family in one room. I doubt anybody got any sleep. It's only a matter of time before the looters try to break into our house. Oh, we have to get out of here. That skinny man approached us again. He traded more of his bullets for some of our food. He offered us to join him in his hideout. He says it's secure and, more importantly, hidden. Easily defendable is how he described it. He said that the only reason he trusts me is because I have kids. I don't think we can stay here anymore. He seems like a trustworthy guy. You want to suggest everyone tomorrow that we take him up on his offer.
Well, that wasn't a good idea, now was it?
Wow, Joel.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I totally missed this one, but I'm very excited about it actually. Demon Ex Machina.
Oh,
is
yeah.
getting a sequel.
That seems like something you'd be into. which is
It
I mean I
is.
did
We
like
the whole Demon Ex Machina. It was pretty fun.
I did
Had some
gloss through it
balance
earlier.
issues.
So yeah.
It had some balance issues, but it was really cool. It was a good way to tide me over before Armored Core 6 came out.
Do you want me to go back through the list again? Hades 2?
Sorry. So I
Uh,
totally missed Demon Ex Machina was even there in the first place.
do you have any interest in Split Fiction? I hear it's pretty good.
No, I've heard it's pretty bad.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, for what it is, you know, that style of, you have to have 2 players and they do the thing together, it's alright. No complaints about that. But it's like, there's nothing original in it, it's all ideas stolen from other stuff, mashed together into one extended story.
Oh, I don't think that means it's bad.
Can't even imagine it.
I think that could still be fun.
Fun and good are not the same thing.
Go hand in hand.
They do not. They often coincide.
Oh, there's a basement. Oh, they played ping pong. Oh, this makes it even sadder. I like ping pong.
How many ping pong balls do you think are stuck behind that water heater?
Can we check?
I'm gonna say at least 50. Well, of course they're never there when you check. That's how it works.
Okay then. You're giving me so many more rags than alcohol. I like how the Molotov is like lit and on fire, and then he just puts it back in his pocket and everything's okay. Are you into the Tony Hawk games? No.
I played the one on GameCube. Never really had any interest in it after that.
Ah,
I'm just not very good at them.
Play the one on Wii. I had to rely on cheats. It was a lot of fun though. I did enjoy it, especially the one that lets you grind infinitely.
Yeah,
On
I never
rails.
did, but I had a friend who actually played the Tony Hawk on GameCube enough to unlock Boba Fett as a playable character.
You can be Boba
yeah.
Fett.
Yeah, he has a special trick that only he can
That's
do that involves using the
amazing.
jetpack.
That's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any interest in Hitman World of Assassination?
Not at all.
Oh. Okay.
Stealth games are nice, but I'm kind of burnt out on them because stealthing around takes so much time and can be so frustrating if you make a small mistake. I just don't want to do them anymore.
There was also a
The
new.
point of Hitman is it's made to be able to be stealth quickly, but I still don't really want to. I had my fill of that with Metal Gear Solid 5.
Cordyceps hit. My memory's pretty hazy, but I remember living in a neighborhood just like this.
What do you remember?
Barbecues. Parents, they would throw these crazy big barbecues, invite a ton of people. You know, I remember the smell more than anything. Weird.
This is sad. What was I gonna say? There's a new 007 game. Are you at all interested in that? Because I'm not.
I'm a little interested. I've played a couple of 007 games.
Bravely Default? Hmm? Anything?
I don't know much about Bravely Default. Seems alright.
Deltarune with chapters 3 and 4.
Oh, it's with chapters 3 and 4? I missed that part.
Yes.
We'll shoot
That's pretty cool.
Sight. Lots of friendly people lived here.
I was
First few
starting
months
to have
after
a
the outbreak,
suspicion
they had a lot of looting.
that
Everyone got paranoid.
that was the reason we hadn't gotten
remember any of that,
because it
Joel?
was going to be more than one chapter released at a time.
Yeah, everyone barricaded themselves in their homes. And supplies started running low. That's when you saw what people are really capable of.
Yeah, so I didn't. I guess I knew kind of before, but it didn't really set in that like Deltarune is being released in chapters. That's not like.
You're gonna want to stay away from those.
Uh,
Not like it is in the zone.
Oh,
These are wild.
sorry, it's not like Undertale. That's what I meant to say. Oh, and I got distracted by dogs.
This is an ice cream truck.
Understandable.
Yeah, Henry told me about these. They sell ice
There's
cream.
two
out of the
parts
truck.
of it in how it differs from Undertale.
No way,
The
Joel?
first is in scale. It's supposed to be a much larger game when it's completed.
That's true.
And
So you
the second
drive
is
around
that
and
Undertale had
play
like
real
4
loud,
different areas:
creepy music
Ruins,
and kids will come
Snowden,
running out to buy ice
Waterfall,
cream.
Hotland,
You're totally fucking with me.
and then briefly
serious.
New Home. Every
Man,
chapter in
we lived in a
Deltarune is going to be its
strange
own place, each of which has its own regions like that.
Ah, has Toby said anything about how many chapters there are going to be?
I think there are supposed to be 7.
7. Oh jeez, so it's going to be a longer game than.
He's only got
It
like.
might be 10. I don't remember
about as
exactly. It was like if you go to the start menu, it shows you what chapter
one
you're on,
out?
and then the total number of chapters. I don't remember exactly what that total was.
It sounds like it's going to be a lot longer than Undertale.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I should use my shotgun more. So let's lower the or increase the capacity, I guess. Can I skip this? No, I do have to watch him wipe down the gun, I guess.
Joel likes it when you watch him polish his gun.
I guess
Like,
I'll
the
upgrade
devs
the
put
rifle.
this much effort into making this animation. You're gonna watch it, damn it.
Yes, increase the capacity of the rifle. Hurry up, Joel.
Let the man handle his weapon as he pleases.
Oh, piercing? I should upgrade my handguns, but I always like the rifles in video games. Wow. I wonder if in speedruns they just...
What is the second upgrade for piercing?
I guess it just pierces through more things.
If you had upgraded it twice before now, would you be able to shoot through the tank? Skip that whole section.
I have no idea. That would be funny though. Well, I guess I've been using the revolver a decent bit. Can I increase the reload speed? Okay, Joel, I get it. I can, so I will. Is that really how you increase the reload speed? You just wipe it down? That makes it like 25%
Apparently.
faster. Jordy? You can increase the spread? Huh. Reload speed, capacity. Jordy's pretty good. Let's see if the pistol has any upgrades. None that I can afford, so I guess I'm upgrading the shorty.
Nice.
I guess the best thing for me to upgrade right now is capacity. Yeah.
How much does it change the reload speed by?
I think 20%?
Ooh. That's cool looking.
15%, okay.
This'll do just fine.
That's it for the Switch 2 stuff. I guess, really you can really discuss anything now. If anyone has anything more to say.
I think I'm gonna wait on the like I'm gonna wait for Night Rain, probably until I don't know, until someone I know plays it and
It's
reviews
me.
it.
I'm gonna be streaming it.
Yes. Yes. And I mean, I could see. Well, no, it's an exclusive. What am I talking about? Oy.
I do think I'm
Yeah. Why would
eventually
they do
going
this
to
to
get.
themselves?
I think I'm eventually going to get the Switch too. I just don't know if it's gonna be on launch day.
Yeah. Yeah. Just why would FromSoft do this to themselves again? Like it's kind of an ongoing criticism. It's like no Bloodborne for PC because Sony.
Who's got the best dad voice? John
Have those.
probably, but he's not here, so.
Alright, you're the adult while I'm gone. Take care of your brother. He's looking for you for protection now. I won't be gone more than a few days to gather food and supplies. If for some reason I haven't returned after a week, take your brother and head to the Pittsburgh quarantine zone. Don't open the door to anyone but me. Save your bullets. If you have to leave, stay low and move quickly. Use your size to your advantage. I'll see you soon, Dad.
Aw.
That didn't work out.
This guy was into the Miami Squids.
Okay, I have to find out. Wikipedia, answer my queries.
That doesn't sound like an actual sports team. I don't know much about Miami's teams, but that doesn't sound like a
It
sports
could be a
team.
minor league.
It is
I don't.
not.
Okay.
It's Florida. It could have been.
I'm going. Yeah, I'm saying like minor league teams have wild names sometimes. You know, like
All I'm saying is it's Florida. Anything's possible.
That is true.
Though, I have found something
Very
else.
true.
The Fort Lauderdale Fighting Squids is a United States Australian Football League team based in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Wait, what makes it Australian?
Presumably it plays in the Australian League.
You alright?
Wait, there's an Australian league of football?
Australian rules football.
Like soccer football or American football, but Australian.
No, it's like football. Not like soccer.
Huh.
Huh.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, we.
Ellie, you got like a ladder or something? There we go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh. That's nice.
I guess she can just jump down without the.
Yeah, and she doesn't make snide comments if you don't catch her, like Ashley Graham does in Rory Moore Remake.
Ashley.
It's just one area. Where, like, if you don't catch Ashley, she just goes like, well, okay then.
I'm pretty sure it's only one area where you can refuse to catch her.
It's the Wrecking Ball section?
I'm pretty sure every other time you go downstairs you have to catch her for her to go down. And I gotta say, Leon's gotta have some insane arm strength.
He's got some arms.
Leon!
He does indeed have some arms.
Leon.
God damn.
Still no new Resident Evil news. I mean, I didn't expect any for the Switch 2. But still no new Resident Evil news. I'm presumably working on RE9.
I mean, that's pretty normal for Resident Evil. They did the same thing with 7.
Who wrote this? Oh, Pirate!
Oh, I'm here. One open door. That's all it took. One of us forgot to close a door, and a horde of these monsters entered our camp.
What do you think it is?
Shut them in there and wrote a warning on the outside. Oh, well, how many people were in there? Susan and a couple of the kids are with me. As far as I know, we're the only survivors. I had to hold Susan so she wouldn't run it back in there. Go back for the bodies. It's just too dangerous. She lost her children, and I have no clue what to say to her. Every part of me being just wants to give up. It'd be so easy to surrender to this world. I can't do that, though. I have too much faith in humanity. I've
Wait, how did
seen that we're still capable of good. We can make it. I have to stay strong. For her. Hugs and kisses, Ishmael.
Wait, how'd you know this one was a pirate?
That's his name.
Because he
That's
came on a boat, and his name is Ishmael. And he gave us a sawed-off shotgun that looks like a flintlock.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
alright. Guess I gotta look for a note.
I mean,
Good
I say
save.
gave us. It was kind of left in the place where he used to live.
Well, that's the next best thing.
Oh, just with your bare fists? Damn.
Fist of steel. The code is written on the pictures.
Oh, another comic.
What's the comic book's
I
issue
remember one of
number?
them
That's the
comics you've been
secret to
reading.
the safe.
Messenger Particle. Book 2. The first test of Daniela's zero-point jump drive started out as success, but contact with the test pilot was immediately lost. 48 standard hours later, he returned transformed, and he came with a message. We are the travelers, the message began.
We are the travelers.
My friends,
Apparently not.
we'll keep on fighting.
Don't want to sing for too long because it's still
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. There it is, 8:21:36. Chess? Oh, they haven't played it. Or maybe they finished
Eight
playing it.
factored, then 7 factored, then 6 factored. Whoever wrote that safe code was a math fan.
Yeah, I already forgot it. What was it?
It was 8 times 1, then 7 times 3, then 6 times 6.
Oh, I see. 8:21:36. I think you're just looking for patterns.
I think you're not looking for enough patterns.
Agree to disagree.
Ellie, check this out.
Sam,
Here, hold these.
no! Don't give exposition while I'm not there. Ooh. What do we got here? Drugs? Oh, and I've opened all the safes. That's nice. Wait. Can I eat the drug? Oh. You know, actually, Shipmaster might be nice. But I really want to get rid of the weapons today. Yeah, sounds like a good idea though.
Hey, Sam, be careful.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll go first.
Yeah, go. Oh no, it makes Joel move out of the way.
Oh,
Damn it. Alright, your turn.
okay. Just throw it.
Yeah.
Boosh. I am a natural.
Luck.
No, it wasn't.
That was luck.
All right, get out of here. You're getting cocky. Here we go. Fuck.
Horrible.
All right. It's a tie.
No. You
Does
clearly
anyone know
got
how?
destroyed.
Play darts.
Does
How
anyone?
did I clearly get destroyed? That's practically a tie.
Yeah, okay.
Does anyone know how darts are scored?
Something about where it lands in the ring and
Yeah.
multiplier applied to the number on the outside. Something
Yes.
about like counting backwards, trying to get a score on a specific number.
Because I had a dartboard when I first moved into the house that I'm at. Oh.
All I know is that, the bullseye isn't necessarily the, worth the most points.
Can just be kids again.
Sorry.
Contrary to what middle school me might think.
Maybe Made me laugh that he just missed the board completely. Because I used to do the same. Anyway, yeah, so I used to have a dartboard and I liked it, but eventually our walls started to get peppered with holes, so we stopped. We took it down. Alright, I think that's it for this area. I wanted to pet the dog. But maybe that's not possible in this area. Firefly symbol.
Fireflies were here.
Yeah, by the looks of it.
How are we gonna find them?
I know a guy. My brother, actually. He was a firefly. Last I heard, he was in Wyoming. We get there, we find him, we find the fireflies. What do you say, you in?
Sounds like a good plan, man.
Do we just climb over the rubble? No? Oh, no, I don't. Okay.
Hey, Henry.
Yeah?
What about the others?
What do you mean?
Well, if we made it, there's a good chance someone else made it too, right?
Yeah, Sam. There's a good chance.
Is the way forward behind the house? Oh, yes, it is. Okay.
Get out! Fucking sniper. Did you see where it came from?
Somewhere down the street. Right now. Y'all stay here. Before you start, I need you guys to keep it busy. I'm gonna go around and see if I can't get the angle on him.
Okay. Be careful.
He just runs straight down the middle of the street.
Can't go through the houses? Bullshit. Thought the others were supposed to keep him distracted.
Yeah, you can't hear it, but periodically they're reaching their hands over the car to flip off the sniper.
That's a funny visual. I like the idea of that.
Whoa!
What? Who? Oh, hi.
Oh, I no longer have any qualms. You can kill the sniper.
Why?
I was like, maybe he's just some guy who was like holed up in his house because they were talking about that, and then you get jumped by some other toughs, and I'm like, no, never mind.
Is there really nothing? Nothing here? Is it a sniping point? I don't see anyone. Wow. No, this is not a good vantage point. Okay. Okay, pulling out the shotgun. Did I not jump through the window? Okay then, that sucks. Wonder if he can still see me. Probably, because it's a video game. What? Is this hat a helmet with armor? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna heal. Okay, you're asking for it, buddy. Who's gonna pay for it?
Reminds me of Robin Hood, where he's like,
Shit.
"I'll pay for this. I mean, you'll pay for this."
Is that it? I'm gonna assume that's it. I'm gonna heal again. Sniper. Probably can reload the shotgun.
I see you.
Ooh, not me. Probably missing loot in some of these houses, but oh well.
Right there.
No, not the shorty.
You're gonna pay for that.
I know you're there. Come out. Shit. You keep saying I'm gonna pay for it.
I still fucking see you.
It's more wishful thinking than anything else.
Why do they all have shorty ammo?
They knew you were short on it.
I'm really not. It's this house, right? Press A to zoom? Oh, let's see. Is it just one shot, one kill? Seems like it.
And you can pierce their head armor with the sniper rifle.
Shit. Damn it.
Who are they aiming at? I mean Henry.
Come on, guys.
Oh, they're off to the left. I see. Pop your head up. There you go. What? Oh, I think that hit his armor. His helmet. Oh, I thought that one missed. Glad it didn't. Is that it? Oh! Shoot the tires, maybe?
Come on, Henry.
Can't shoot the tires, okay. Is there anyone else? Or is it just the tank? Oh. No! Move where I can see you.
Damn it.
This thing turns very slowly. Oh, should have zoomed in first. You got him in the arm. Did I really not do anything about this tank? Oh. Bring out your arm again. I'm gonna shoot your arm. Oh shit. There we go. Oh! I think I know what's gonna happen. And it's not good.
We did it.
We should move.
All right. Henry! Sam, are you okay? Yeah.
Run!
You sure?
Run, damn it.
Come on, come on!
Let's move! Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Am I allowed to leave this gun? Nope. Okay. Just gotta keep shooting. Oh. Too many now. Yeah, way too many.
You're okay.
Still here. Anybody hurt?
No, we're good.
I think it's time we quit this place. Come on.
Let's go. Shut the hell up.
Dead serious. It's Tommy's birthday, and that's all he wanted to do is just rent 2 Harleys and...
Turning up the volume so the stream viewers can hear it better. I hate how the gunshots are so loud. Is there... I turn down the gunshots? I guess it would be the effects, right? Okay, we'll try this now.
drive cross country.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it still needs to be louder.
I could die happy if I could just ride one around the block. What was it like?
It was good. It was real good.
Good? Can you believe this guy? Come on, man, give me details. Describe it.
You know what? You two deserve a little privacy.
No, Ellie. This isn't just any regular motorcycle, okay? You get on that bad boy, you feel that engine? Nothing like it.
Oh, yeah? How would you know?
Seen it in my dreams.
Okay.
I don't think anyone from my group is gonna show up.
Yeah.
Worst part about it all, explaining it to Sam.
Well, it's safe to say those two have officially bonded. What are you doing?
Taking stock of all the food we found today.
I see. And how are we doing on canned peaches?
Did Henry send you?
No? Why would Henry send me?
To make sure I'm not fucking up somehow.
I'd say we all did pretty good back there. Especially you.
It's hard knowing what's gonna happen.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay. Well, have a good night.
How is it that you're never scared?
Who says that I'm not?
What are you scared of?
Let's see.
Didn't they say that everybody was
Scorpions are
supposed to
pretty
meet up
creepy.
tomorrow? Yesterday?
Yes.
I
Being by myself.
yeah.
I'm scared of ending up alone. What about you?
Those things out there. What if the people are still inside? What if they're trapped in there without any control of their body? Scared of that happening to me.
Okay. First of all, we're a team now. Okay, we're gonna help each other out. And second, they might still look like people, but that person is not in there anymore.
Henry says that they've moved on. That they're with their families. Like in heaven. Do you think that's true?
I go back and forth. I mean, I'd like to believe it.
But you don't.
I guess not.
Yeah. Me neither.
Oh. All the serious
He
talk.
needs to look out of the
Almost
window
forgot.
because it's more dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't know about it, he can't take it away. All right. I'm pooped. I'll see you tomorrow. Damn. That smells good.
Good morning.
Where's Sam?
I let him sleep in for once.
Oh.
Well, if you want him to join us, you can go wake his ass up.
Okay. Sam? Sam!
What the hell? Shit, he's turning! That's my fucking brother! Screw it!
Shit!
Ellie? Ellie, are you alright?
Oh my god.
Sam?
Oh no.
Sam?
Henry? Ellie, stay there. Henry?
What have you done?
I'm gonna get that gun from you, okay? Oh, okay, easy.
It's your fault.
This is nobody's fault, Henry.
It's all your fault!
Henry! Henry, no!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How are you doing?
Again,
are you okay?
yeah, good game, but God, it sucks. It's good, but I hate this.
Is everyone feeling okay?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Just making sure everyone's doing okay.
Jackson County. Means we're close to Jackson City, right?
Shouldn't be more than a few miles.
You ready to see dear old brother?
I'm just ready to get there.
You nervous?
I don't know what I'm feeling.
I think I might end the stream here. Just asking. Everyone's doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty heavy stuff. It was sad in the show too. But before I end the stream, I guess I'd like to compare it to the show a little more. Because they did change some things about Henry and Sam, besides the fact that Sam was deaf in the show. And that made him rely on Henry even more. Because Henry could hear and communicate to Sam everything. But in the show, that whole sequence didn't take place in Baltimore. It took place in Kansas City, where the civilians had actually overthrown the government, Fedra, and like pushed them out of the city, basically.
Yep.
And Fedra, prior to being thrown out of the city, had driven all of the infected underground. So it was pretty much run by a local militia group that was as hostile towards outsiders as in this game. They were led by a character that I don't think is going to show up in this game called Kathleen. And they went a little more, they expanded more upon Henry's backstory because Kathleen had a brother that was like everything Kathleen wanted to be. He's the one that like rallied everyone to overthrow Fedra and drive them out of the city. And Henry offered up Kathleen's brother to Fedra in exchange for some medicine that would cure. Yeah, I think Sam was implied to like have cancer or something, and Henry offered up Kathleen's brother to cure Sam.
Wow.
Yeah, so Henry became Kansas City's most wanted criminal because of that, because then Kathleen took charge and hated Sam with all of her guts, because that makes sense. So instead of it just being like a city overrun by hunters, it was like the city is searching for Henry, and then because that whole intro sequence into the city when Joel like is not tricked by some of the looters and then kills some of them, like Kathleen also wants revenge on Joel for killing some of her civilians. And it ends up with that scene where they're like running down the street with the sniper in the house. And then eventually Kathleen closes in on Sam, Ellie, and Henry. But then Joel, I think he snipes one of the cars and it drives into a house. And I think the way they handled it in the show actually is better than in here, because the house crumbles and then you can see that like it falls, like it collapses in on itself, and then all of the infected start emerging from the rubble because it's been established that they were driven underground. So they start coming out in droves, and it just becomes chaos, and Kathleen dies in the chaos. She gets bitten by a baby zombie.
Wait,
And
that plotline happened in the original?
no, in the show.
In the game? I thought that was just the show.
Yeah, in the show. I'm comparing this to the show.
It's taking entirely too long.
And then yeah, so Joel, Ellie, Sam, and Henry make it out.
Doing nothing.
But Sam gets bit in the process, and then it happens almost exactly the same way, except they show a lot more of Ellie and Sam bonding, which makes it even sadder when this happens.
Dang.
It do be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bonded over like comic books, and then like Sam wanted to be a superhero, so Henry would like paint on one of the superhero eye cover masks thing onto his face, and then Sam would like pretend that he's a superhero. It was even more sad.
Wow.
Yep. I believe I don't know how much longer in the game is, but after Kansas City in the show, they like survive in the wilderness for a little bit and then end up in Wyoming, and then there's like one other large sequence that happens, and then like that's the end of it. So I think we're past halfway through the game, if it's gonna follow the show or if the show follows the game semi closely.
Pretty intense.
Yeah. So I guess I'll wrap it up here. If anyone else has anything more to say, now's your chance.
Huh? I've got nothing.
I have a quick question for you.
Yes.
As a maybe like a top comment or something in the description of your video, whenever it's done, can you add the suicide hotline number?
Yes, I can.
Oh yeah.
Wait, why?
Because of what Henry does.
Right, right.
Well, I suppose it's a little late for a content warning, but you know,
It's
I
The
think
Last of
that's
Us.
kind of
The whole
to
game
be
is a content
expected
warning.
with The Last of Us. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I'll end it here. I'll do what you asked, Nighthawk. Thank you all for tuning in. Next week there will be more. I don't think. Hopefully, nothing next week should be as sad as this. If it is following the show, or sorry, if the show follows the game as much as I think it does, I don't think there should be anything quite as sad. There's like one tense, like emotionally filled scene, like somewhat near the end, but I think this is the worst of it. So, yep. Next week, more of this. Yeah. Goodbye.